Are you ready? Okay.
Very.
So, you take a step, and then another, and then another, as you continue to track along this path as you have for several days. Your feet ache and your legs are stiff from hours of walking. The uneven, rhythmic pattern of footsteps and horse hooves provide a constant background noise for your wandering thoughts. Every so often you glance at your surroundings, ensuring nothing threatens to endanger your employer. You've been tasked with safeguarding a noble merchant of House Fangar. It is a wealthy family and is a merchant family, and with this title comes an expectancy of respect, and he carries himself in this way. Now, the man you've been tasked with protecting is Turhad Dandrid. He is of tall and athletic build. He has shoulder-length, straight hair, a full mustache and beard, and he carries himself with an air of importance that only an absurd amount of wealth can hold. So, as you continue along this trek from Haven to Pearl Fair, it has been an uneventful few days, and conversation has gone on and off and lulled, and at this point you have been walking. The sun is kind of in your eyes. It's beginning to set. It's about probably 6 p.m. However,
It's brisk.
and after a day of walking, you're ready for some rest. You gather around, and like you have several days before, gather around a campfire with your provisions and all of your gear that you have taken with you. And for your own various reasons, you have found yourself here, at this campsite in the middle of a flat field, off the side of the road, off the King's Road. So, as you sit around the campfire, you look across to your compatriots, these companions, your fellow mercenaries that you have come to know at least vaguely well. And I would like you to describe what you each see. If you could describe your characters.
Who wants to go first?
You can.
Okay. Should I say names? You
Yeah.
just go? Hi, I'm Kelistar Varn. I am a half-elvish male, about 5'6", 5'7". Long shoulder-length silver hair. The rounded pointed ears are typical of a half-elf. I'm wearing a modest but also flamboyant purple tunic with a pair of similarly colored purple pants, I guess.
Very specific.
I've got very specific. A lute strung over my back, a rapier at my side, a flute on my right hip, and just an overall sing-song to my voice.
So now it's right here? Okay. Cora Thorngage. I am a pretty short individual, saying I am a halfling, pretty tiny. I have dark hair and dark eyes, relatively quiet and less spoken to. Doesn't really say much until people talk to her, so yeah.
I am, of course, the scholar Morthos Erudite. I am a tiefling, if you could not tell by my ruby-red skin. My hair, blonde and slicked back, just over the peaks you can see the horns, rather small for my race, but it has no import to me. My eyes, a bright white as the pages of a good new tome, and I strive for knowledge in all things.
Mr. Fireforge, mountain dwarf. I used to own a tavern. That's all in the past now. Roughly 5 feet tall, I guess. Never really measured. I have a great axe on my back. Just trying to find a new world.
A hodgepodge group of companions.
Truly.
And with this mismatched group of people, you have made your way about 3/4 of the way to Pearl Fair. From your knowledge of Pearl Fair, it is a rather bustling town, medium to large of population, and its main determining factor is its proximity to the Academy, the world's leading sanctuary for all things arcane. It's where any and all aspiring arcanists go to train and learn. It's basically the school where all magic goes.
My rock-hard erection visible.
All right, starting off.
Why?
The horns are small, but let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
All right. So
He makes up for it.
you each consume your rations, and you have enough to last you the rest of the trip. You feel confident and knowing that you're being paid very well because as of late, the King's Road has been a bit more dangerous than previous days. There are rumors of some sort of winged beast on the loose that's been terrorizing merchants and caravans, and so you've been paid for your skills a bit more than usual, and you're happy to take on the challenge because if it means more money, then
More money, more power, more bitches, just a better time.
yeah, exactly. So the night goes by without any problems. You set up a standard watch one after another, a few hours sleeping, a few hours watching, and they all pass uneventfully. Your employer, he sleeps soundly inside of his caravan, pretty expectant that you are all going to keep him safe. The morning arises and you each wake up at your own times, getting up, preparing for the day, stretching a bit sore from previous day's travel. However, you feel good, you feel confident, you're ready for the next day.
Hell yeah.
So, once your employer wakes up, you begin walking once more. I would like you all to roll perception checks for the day.
Ooh, baby. First roll of the game.
7.
Starting it off.
Hells yeah. Starting strong.
Ooh, okay. All right.
20 or a 12?
12.
A 20.
Oh, sorry, I got a 12.
Oh, yeah.
1.
Alright.
Big old 18. Hey.
She can't see right now.
My
Something
luck's
horrible
reversed from the
wrong.
last time.
9.
9. And
12. Sorry.
12. Okay.
18.
So, you all look around, thoughts sort of wandering in the day, daydreaming,
These trees are
getting
cool.
lost in your own head. However, something catches your eye, Kellistar. You see ahead of you in the path. You're more aware and alert. You're ready of your surroundings. You're earning your gold. You're earning your keep. You look
As
ahead,
always.
and you see what appears to be along the road, off to the side, a dark mound, moving or motionless, and it seems to not have any sort of formal shape, or it's not a creature as far as you can tell. It's more of a mound of just some pile of rubble or wreckage or anything. You aren't sure from this distance.
Hey gang. I don't mean to jump at shadows, but anybody else see that thing over there?
Huh?
Yeah, like right over there. No, not that.
Down?
One. The other one.
That's a rock.
No,
That's-
not the rock. The other thing.
The
A
dirt?
bigger rock.
No. I'm gonna go try it out.
Alright, so you guys approach a little bit closer, and at this point you do see what he's talking about, this massless shape.
Is that a bag
And
of potatoes?
Turhad, your the nobleman, he looks up.
I would hope so.
I see it too.
I've been hungry.
One of you go and investigate.
Yeah, no, I'll do it.
Alright, so
I walk up and I stab him.
Why?
as you get closer,
What if it's
you
potatoes?
you see that this is a overturned caravan,
Oh, boy.
a merchant,
That's a big bag of potatoes.
a rather large wagon that
Have
has
a
been
talk,
overturned, and its items and objects are just scattered about. You can see from this distance it appears to be food of some sort.
It is potatoes.
Are there any potatoes?
Oh,
You have to get closer to tell. This alright.
Hey man,
Alright.
I'm looking for some potatoes.
Alright, make,
I love me some
make an
potatoes.
investigation check.
Ooh, baby.
I'd like to go
Oil
up and
and
join
mash
him as
and
well.
stick 'em in the
Walk up to the caravan.
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
I'm hanging back
Oh,
up
wait.
in the trees.
Jack of all trades is the thing. That's a 16.
Okay. And as you begin to move ahead forward of the group, Turhad, he says, "Just one is all we need. You stay here. There's no telling what's going on."
Certainly, which is why I want to keep our other guard safe. You wouldn't want to lose one when you could lose none. You've still got 2 able guards, do you not?
We may be small, but we're mighty.
He just grunts
You left
and
the tiny ones.
ignores you.
As I move forward. And I make an investigation check, see if there's anything of note in the rubble.
Okay.
And natural 1.
Natural one.
Good
Alright.
job.
There's food. You
Yeah,
have her
yes.
find.
Yes.
There are potatoes. There's
Oh, yeah.
meat.
Thank you for that.
From what you can tell, it's not spoiled. So you have
Oh, okay.
an idea this was pretty recent.
Do I see any other signs of motion, like tracks or broken tree branches off in the woods? I assume we're in like the woods.
There are scattered trees. It's mostly open plain at this area of the world. However, you do see what appears to be footprints, humanoid footprints, and small.
About how big? Like human, halfling.
You would imagine like human, elf, half elf, that sort of build, and very faint splotches of blood following the trail.
Oh baby.
It appears someone's been injured, but escaped nonetheless. Perhaps the owner.
Very well. Maybe they need some help. Might as well see what we can do.
Pardon, Terhad. We seem to have found a trail. Shall we?
And as he's breathing in to respond, you hear what sounds like the shriek of an eagle. And one that is not as quiet as it would be as a regular eagle. This one is loud and forceful, and it carries weight with it. And as you turn your head to follow the noise, you see a glint of shining metal in the air. You see a bird-like creature with massive wings, a wingspan of at least 15 feet. As it gets closer, you see it has shining metal armor that covers its head and its mane, and has a saddle on it, and as well as armor to cover its forearms.
Wait,
I'd like. Have I noticed it?
Yes. At this point, everybody notices it. It's rather large, and it's coming straight for you or everyone at the turned over wagon.
Can I check to see if I know what type of creature this is?
Sure. Make a intelligence check.
That's a 10.
10. From what you've gathered...
oh, wait, sorry, that's a 13.
13? Okay. So, most of you would know this. In the city of Haven, the main metropolis of the world, where biggest population city, you can get almost anything here, there are these protectors called the Griffin Riders. They are just a branch of the military that are trained in Griffin riding, and they have armor on their griffins that are that appear in this way. And you can tell that this is a Griffin rider that does not have its rider, or a Griffin that does not have its rider. And
does that mean I can put armor on my Griffin? Oh yeah.
And so you watch as it lands on the ground, and you can see its armor is sort of rusted over in places. However, it still does reflect metal or reflect light. And you look at its arm, and you see a rather large bear trap attached to its forearm. And from your knowledge, these are well-trained beasts, and they are not ones to attack. However, this one is injured very badly, and its wound appears to be infected. And you guess that this is probably lashing out because it's in severe pain.
Yeah,
So why is it coming back to this caravan?
Because it has food on it.
Yeah,
I would
probably.
assume it'd be going for the food.
So,
whoa, girl.
Steady now, lass.
I think. I don't know. The armor's covering it. Whoa,
and
them. Calm down.
At this point, I'd like everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, baby.
That's a 20, right?
Use the golden die.
Ooh.
17.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
3.
boy. Thriving.
Hey, 21.
All right.
Wait, how'd you
That's,
get 21?
22.
So I rolled.
So we're gonna do
Oh,
theater
I
of
was
the
thinking my character. 18.
22.
I forgot.
Baby.
Initiative, I don't have bonus on.
Initiative? Oh,
Yeah,
so
your
I have
initiative.
5.
All right.
Still.
So yeah, we forgot to get minis.
Wait,
So we're gonna do
five
theater of the
bonus?
mind.
Hex, yeah.
Sounds fine. I mean, there's
For
5
my
combatants. I
bonus?
think that'll be okay.
Yeah, your initiative bonus. It's your number plus that. It's based on dexterity.
Okay,
So-
then I have 20.
Yeah. Hey, 22.
Still 5.
High rolls.
All right.
That's
So
Setting
you're
the trends
supposed to
up
be slow.
now, baby.
Heck.
What?
All right. So
Little
25 to
dwarf.
20.
You get stubby legs.
22.
22.
I was 20.
All right.
I don't know if that counts as
Then
in the
18
range.
for me, then 5 for her.
Okay.
What?
You're not stupid, just like
Sounds
Well,
like that sounds like an
I'm
ambulance.
easily confused. Okay.
conjugates.
May I ask how far away? Like, is it on the ground or is it in the air? Still?
From
It
the
landed.
It's
people
landed.
that are at the turned over wagon, it's about maybe 10 feet away
Oh,
from you.
oh, okay.
Yeah, from you guys,
Oh, boy.
it's probably 50.
This is a little closer than I was hoping
Wait,
for.
50?
I
Or
thought
still
it was
wanna
gonna
pet
be
it?
like 30 feet away, like, hey, calm down, we can walk up slowly. Now
Still
it's like
ready to pet
in
it?
my face, snapping at me, and I'm like,
All right.
alright, well.
Once I find food.
So right now we're just staring
Alright.
at it.
So yeah, right now it is in an aggressive posture at you two, and it is almost foaming at the mouth.
Oh boy.
So,
All
first up, it'll bring us to Kelistar.
Starting it off strong. What can I do? Oh, okay. So it's injured. It's obviously hurt.
Yes, it is
I'm-
injured and bleeding from its.
I'm going to hold up my hands.
And make fun of it?
I'm going I'm going to insult it. I'm going to cast Healing Word at the first level.
Okay.
And I'm going to just try and as I talk, kind of throw in some magic into that and try and calm it down. Whoa.
Okay.
Calm down. We're all on the same page. Everything's fine. We're all fine. As it takes 6 points of healing.
All right. All right.
Whoa
So
there,
make an animal handling check with advantage.
baby.
Animal handling, the most used of skills.
Yeah. Everyone uses animal handling. 19.
Okay.
Holy hell. Oh wait, advantage.
Yeah.
19. The
Okay.
hell?
All
The
right.
double 18?
Damn.
So as you begin casting your spell and the light flows from you into it, and you hold up your hands, you can see it's still in an aggressive posture. However, it is eyeing you. It's not making a move.
Okay. And I'm gonna slowly walk up to it with my movement. I'm gonna not make any sudden moves.
Okay.
And I'm going to look it in the eyes and kind of start reaching for the bear trap real slow.
Okay. So you start reaching for the bear trap. It would be your action to take it off. So
and I'm going to attempt to.
Alright. So make a strength check.
Oh baby.
See, if you fuck this up, you just snap a bear trap on its leg twice.
You
and-
that's
I thought it was on its wing.
that's a strength
It's on
check.
it.
Just
Four.
just just pure strength.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not really low for the bard.
and so it begins.
That's 7.
7.
Yep.
Okay.
So I pull it
off.
open all the way and then let it snap. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
Oh my god.
Alright, so you making eye contact, making slow movements, you reach down, begin prying open the bear trap.
I got it.
It's looking at you very tentatively, and as you open it ever so slightly, it makes a creaking noise, and you can see it is now begins to bleed and pour blood from its wound.
Oh.
Great.
And the griffin immediately backs up from you and is now. You can tell it regains its hostile posture. Becky, it is your turn.
Is the bear trap still fixed to its leg, or did
the
Anthony
bear trap,
free it?
Yeah, he didn't move.
Oh,
He kind of
okay.
just shifted it, and
Oh, boy.
you can
Oh,
tell it caused a lot of
even
pain because it let out a
better.
really high-pitched shriek of. You can tell it was pain.
Okay.
I think I got it.
Well
okay,
done.
so we're
We're
like
good.
50 feet away, correct?
Yes.
So,
Can I interject something as I see that?
You can speak. Just
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't have
speak
like a
on- yes.
full-fledged.
I just yell back, stay on the defensive. He's our target. We can handle the griffin. As I yell back to Vistra to more or less stay with our
I just
van.
want to do
Okay.
an illusion.
After
So
that
I need to
display of
cast
strength,
my-
you sure you don't want me up there?
My
Yes.
illusion's 30 feet, so you're going to have to...
30 feet,
action.
okay, so I do dash.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Dash
Yeah.
towards.
Okay. So all the way up next to it.
No, not all the way up next to it. I would say around.
Just within range.
Within range, yeah,
Okay,
within
30
range.
feet?
Yeah,
Alright,
around
okay.
30
so
feet.
you move up 20 feet. And what do you minor illusion?
I want to create the noise or the voice of the griffin. It is a griffin, correct?
Yes.
The griffin's rider
Okay.
off in the distance.
You don't know the exact voice. You can create
Yes.
a generic male or a female voice. However, you don't know what this rider sounds
Can
like.
I roll to determine the specifics of this rider?
No. A psychic check? No.
Can I just read its
Okay,
mind?
okay, okay.
Just let me read its mind.
Well,
Is the saddle monogrammed?
That'll help determine gender.
It says
And
DLC.
voice.
then I don't know what to do right now. What do I do?
So whatever you want.
Kill a griffin or protect her hod. Those are our only real objectives.
Ooh.
And we do have Vistra to protect her hod.
At this point, you hear Terhad. He says, "Kill the beast."
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
I'm glad to
Okay,
know.
so the beast is wearing armor, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you can get right next to it.
I could.
And I'm also right next to it right now, am I?
Yes.
Can I shoot an arrow at it?
You can. You pull out your bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
I whip
sneak.
out that bow,
Okay.
all sneakily, and I aim at the beast.
Okay.
Try to sneak up on the griffin from the
Yeah.
front.
In the plains.
I don't know
In the middle,
Yeah, I
in the
know,
middle of
right?
a grassland.
Yeah, I
you're just
know.
like crawling along the grass that's like 2 inches shorter. Like you're just like a blob moving through. Shh. You don't see me.
You don't see me. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So go ahead and make an
Yeah.
attack roll.
Okay. That's a D20.
D20.
Yes.
That's fine.
12 plus 5 will be 17.
17. Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So that's 1d6, and then but that would be sneak attack though, because I'm right
Yeah,
next to it.
because
So-
Anthony's adjacent, so you
that's-
do get sneak attack.
So that's
Oh.
3d6 plus 3.
6.
Oh baby.
Okay, do we count
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's gotta be on the table.
Just,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's gotta be
okay,
on the
okay.
table.
Okay,
Call
good.
it,
Sure, that's
no.
a roll.
Okay, so I got a 6, a 1,
So
6, and I
13.
So-
So
13.
16.
16. Okay.
16.
16
All right,
total damage.
16 points of damage. All right. So as you notch your arrow, you loose. It sticks in like the chink between its helmet armor and its plate armor, and it sinks in, and it lets out a shriek of pain and looks at you and rears up for its next attack. All right.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you can
To
do?
which I go, God damn it!
no, I don't have any like
All right.
actions.
It is now your turn.
Do I know, just based on my knowledge of Haven and the world, do I know what a Griffin Rider looks like? What kind of armor they wear?
Yeah, you would know. It is rather similar to the armor that the Griffin wears. It is the helmet is very finely like silver colored and in the shape of a Griffin. It has like Griffin wings coming off the side of it. Other than that, yeah.
I cast Minor Illusion between Kelistar and the Griffin of a Griffin Rider holding its hands out.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a like a stop motion.
Okay. Yeah, it's
You can only do 1 cubic foot.
1 cubic foot? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Minor-
He's a very
minor-
tiny
Minor
Griffin
illusion
Rider.
ain't that great.
Yeah.
No.
Scheisse.
so you can make a really tiny one.
Yeah.
but-
Little tiny Griffin Rider.
I want a 1 foot
Okay.
tall Griffin Rider.
Also, he is focused
Then
on me right now
Griffin
too.
Rider.
Griffin Rider?
Griffin Rider.
I think he's
Well,
It's
you
like
know
a
what?
little toy for it to cuddle with. It's
Yeah.
like
Then I'm just gonna go with Eldritch Blast.
All right, go
The
ahead.
other tool. Of
Go
I'm
ahead.
mine.
going to
Make an
cast
attack
Minor Illusion and make it look like her dog.
All right, that's 13.
That's what he's doing.
I'm sorry.
14.
14 does not hit. So as you go to cast your incantation, it blasts forth and hits its armor and just scatters the force damage across. So, bring us.
I look at it-
actually, bring us
Here
to
we go,
the
guys.
Griffins.
I look at it and go,
Wow, the Griffin beat me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
shocker, with your 5.
All right.
Square up, Bard.
So it is going to rear up on its hind legs, look at you, and make a claw attack.
I wave.
Hello.
Either will there.
That is an 11 to hit.
Ooh, baby, no, we good. 14.
All right. So it swings with its claw. You duck underneath it, but as you come back up, it's ready for another beak attack. Okay, that's a 10.
It's a very slow.
Yeah, no,
winded
we
Griffin.
good.
All right, and it comes around for the beak attack, and you dodge out of the way again.
Ooh.
It lands its beak into the ground, pulls it back out, and is ready for its next attack. All right, that's going to bring us to you.
Well, given that I'm like 50 feet away from all of this is
Yes.
happening, I'm gonna move forward the full 25 that I have.
Okay.
Just like Ezio Auditore, just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to go into a rage.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll just dash for the rest of it.
Okay.
Just to
So
get
you begin sprinting forward, and you reach. You are able to reach all the way and close the distance, but that is your action. So.
So I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
She just runs up.
So, but you will be ready for your next round. All right, that will bring us back to Kelistar.
Seeing this, and I kind of look around, and I'm like, well, I guess we're in. So I look at it and I say, my grandmother can hit me better than you, and she's dead, just like you will be, as I cast Vicious Mockery.
All right.
So I needed to make a wisdom save. Just to beat a...
Right. That's a 7.
I'm going to go ahead and say...
Rolling pretty.
I'm going
pretty
to go
well.
ahead and say no.
Alright,
So it takes 1d4. That's a whopping 2 points of psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Alright,
Hey,
good.
baby!
Good to know. Good to know.
Thanks,
All right,
buddy.
that'll bring us to you now.
Okay, so is the Griffin focused on me, or is it?
The
Still
Griffin
focused on
Okay.
Anthony.
is now reeling from an attack against Kelistar, so
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be
Okay,
noticing
so
right now.
I want to shoot another arrow, if
Okay.
possible.
All right, go ahead and roll out attack.
Huh?
Get up close.
Get up close to shoot an arrow?
Stab it.
What do you want to do?
I wanna shoot an arrow.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Fuck Kelistar. He's a
Uh,
stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this plus again?
It's a 19. Oh, it's a 12. Never mind. Yeah, that's 14.
Okay.
17.
17?
17.
Oh, my-
17
plus 5
total?
to
That
attack.
does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Cool. Wait, do I do the same thing as last time?
Yeah.
Do you want to use 3 dice?
5, 1, 2. Do I do it again?
No.
No, that's
Now you
what was the
add
total?
plus 3 to it, so,
5
it's
plus
11
3,
total.
Yeah.
11 total. All right.
Counting is hard.
All So 11 points of damage as you knock another arrow loose. It lands
Yeah.
right next to the spot you previously hit it, embedding the other arrow deeper into his chest. It is not looking very happy about all this. So,
Please let me insult this thing.
As I just stand there like,
If you insult another enemy to death, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, please.
Alright,
Nobody hit it.
Alright, I look back. Where's Terhad?
Terhad, he is standing the full 50 feet back. You can see he has his own sword out, but it's more for self-defense, and if this thing comes near him, he's going to defend
I
it.
transform my record seeker and send it back to him. I transform to a swallow, rather, and tell it to orbit him, more or less. And alert me if anything comes near Terhad.
Okay, so
That's
you send it over, it, like flies over next to him, and he swings at it.
He's a stupid man.
What's his armor?
I tell the... Oh, God. His AC is terrible. I think it was like 5.
5? That's a 9. All right,
That's a 1.
So, yeah, the way I remember the record seeker, more or less, is if it gets hit, it just crumbles, and then it'll come back when I go over to it and fix it.
Okay.
So, for now, my record seeker's down.
Right, so he swats the paper swallow out of the air.
You went up to a guy with a fly swatter with the fly going to protect him. He's like, ah!
All right. Was that an action or is it?
It's a bonus
Okay,
action.
all
I can always just transform him and send him.
Alright, so what are you doing
Okay,
for
so
your-
for my action, I'm going to... How far am I?
Oh wait, I haven't even
You are at the caravan, so you're about 10 to 15.
No, I want... Oh, yeah, I'm at the... 10 to 15?
10 to 15 feet. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rush it. I'm going to run up and go for any non-armored part of his body, grab it, and cast Inflict Wound.
Okay. Is that a saving throw or
No,
you have to roll
it's a
attack?
melee
So go
spell
ahead.
attack.
Spell
D20
attack.
plus your spell attack bonus.
11.
11 does not hit.
And now I'm in rage!
Yeah. So you reach up, try to grab its wing, but it flaps it out of the way and is getting ready to make its turn. Is that yours?
That's all I got.
All right. So
Ooh.
it beats its wings. I need you and you and you to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeet.
Is that a 20?
Natural
That
one.
was 19.
19.
8 and
Natural one.
Natural 1.
10.
Ooh, baby.
10. All right. So you two, you take.
What does that do? Oh, spell.
8 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. You,
Do
however,
I
take
take
no
half?
damage.
No, ooh, baby.
Yeah. So you cover your face and step out of the way
I've just
in
been
time
doing
for the
cartwheels every time it tries to attack.
and it is now your turn.
Well, now that I'm thoroughly in range, I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
So-
So you have to stand up first because you did get knocked
Yeah,
prone.
you were knocked prone, so you
Alright.
need
Use
to take
15 feet of movement to stand up and then.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna get up,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay. So go ahead and
She's
make
super
your attack
raging.
roll.
Huh?
Let me go ahead and make your attack roll.
7. Is that plus?
Plus
anything?
your, where it says spell attacks and spellcasting.
Oh.
Plus 6.
Oh wait. No,
So it's a 13.
I rolled the wrong thing.
No, you didn't.
No, that was a
That was-
D20,
that was
so
a
it was a
D20.
13.
13. All right. So you take your battle axe. You-
Oh, I
plus
see
that.
Swing it forward. You can tell this thing has training. It backs up at your movement, and your attack gleans off its armor, leaving spark trail. However, it does not take any damage.
Okay.
All right. Kelstar, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna do vicious mockery again. I say, and I thought the rats were bad. Now they've got wings too. Go ahead. Wisdom save.
That's a natural
Ooh,
1.
baby.
Oh,
All right. Well,
Alright.
intentional rolls.
If that wasn't intentional, go ahead and roll again.
Ooh, baby, even better. 4.
4.
4 points of
Alright.
damage, and it's disadvantage on the next attack.
All right. So with its beating wings, as you speak, it sort of slows its
Tell
wing
me.
beat.
Please
It
tell
does,
me.
it does. It's still very,
Ah, damn it!
very much alive, but
Uh,
you can see it. You broke its heart a little
Seeing
You broke his.
seeing how well my two
Poor
in
Griffin.
range,
Yeah.
seeing how well the two compatriots next to me are doing, I'm going to inspire.
I still need to get up, friend.
Yeah.
I need some inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna,
goddamn.
I'm gonna inspire Morthos. Vistra's gonna be okay. And I'm going to inspire him and say, "You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record seeker, right round.
As a single tear falls down my
know,
face
right?
A
in
single ink
memoriam.
black tear.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
ink
more the
black
mockery.
tear.
That's
You
more
have
the
a
fucking
D6 of
mockery
inspiration.
right there.
No.
bit. Okay.
1d6?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
awesome.
you added
That-
10
yeah,
D20
All
perfect.
right. Don't bring us to Cora.
Okay. Cora gets fed up with those goddamn arrows, and she
Okay.
decides to run up to the beast and
Alright.
attempt to fight it.
Okay, so dropping your bow, you
Fisticuffs.
unsheath your
No,
short
that's
sword. Right?
short sword, yeah.
Short sword. Okay, so you run up and go ahead and make an attack roll.
Ooh,
3.
baby. So
That's a 9, I think, right?
That's an 8.
Plus 6.
It was like,
that's an 8 arena.
All right, so you
Yeah.
swing out, but you're not as close as you think you are because it's wings.
Depth perception.
And also
Roll-
your
roll-
short
roll
stature,
tricky.
it's kind of like a weird distance thing.
Yeah.
So you do whiff your attack.
Whoa.
Just straight
You-
up whiff.
so
Are
proud.
you saying she's short?
How dare you?
She's a gnome, of course.
She's
she's
3
not.
she's 3 feet tall.
All right, Morthos, it is your turn.
Hell yeah. All right. Am I still close to? Or sorry, I'm gonna get up
Okay.
first. So I'm gonna use that movement. Am I close to it? Still within range.
Yeah, you're still within range.
Can I touch its head?
You can touch its head.
I'm gonna grab its face and cast inflict wounds again.
Yeah.
This time I'm not gonna
Armor.
fuck
Go
it
ahead,
up.
make an
Nice.
attack roll.
Golden die, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna add my d6 to that one.
Okay.
Ah, baby! So that's a 12.
12. So you.
What are these attack
Alright,
rolls?
you reach your hand out for its beak.
Jesus
or
Christ.
for its
You
face.
went to?
It snaps at your hand and you pull it away just in time. but
He just reaches out,
I'm absolutely
gently
traumatized.
caresses the side of its face. The griffin just kind of like.
Near. Far.
Alright.
I'm happy.
That'll bring us to the Griffin's turn. Alright.
It was just the griffin's turn.
It's
can't keep doing
going
this.
to.
Whatever.
It's gonna.
It doesn't know what to do.
Alright, seeing how many people, how all of you are in proximity with it, it's going to do another wing attack. So I need
Does it
everyone.
get disadvantage on that, or is it? Oh, it's a
This
saving
isn't
throw. Yeah.
like he doesn't have to roll to hit. So. Oh, that's your point.
Like a
One thing.
12. Do I add anything to this?
20.
What kind of check was it?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so you have
What is with this
proficiency,
die?
so you add that.
I'm keeping this.
So I had 6.
I'm using this for a
I
while.
have 15.
10, 15, 6, 20, natural
I
20.
got 18.
Oh, 18. I thought it was
Yeah.
6.
No, 6
Yet
is
again,
my
I'm losing.
Okay,
bonus.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So you all wait. Morthos, what did you get?
You got 10. That's not bad.
What did you get?
Oh, 15.
15. Okay. So everyone makes it except for what's your character's name again? Sorry.
Vistra.
Vistra. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Halved.
Half because
You're
you're
raging.
raging. So you take you round down to 3.
Cool. Wait, what's prone? Just
Prone, it's
down?
you're on the ground.
Okay.
You're like.
You
Okay.
use 15 points of movement to stand up.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like
Now,
to spend 5 minutes.
Vistra, it is your turn.
I'm gonna get up, and
Eat.
then, real big shocker, I'm gonna swing at
All
it.
right. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Hit it with an axe.
These complex attack strategies, guys. I don't understand how it's keeping up.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. All right.
Plus 6, so we're up to 10.
10. All right.
Your barbarian is killing it right now,
Yeah.
y'all.
No,
Actually,
what
no,
she's
that's the
not doing.
opposite
Yeah.
of what she's doing.
That's what we need.
Sorry about it.
You take
You're
your
doing great, sweetie.
Your axe was sort of knocked to the side when you got knocked prone. You reach for it, pick it up, swing upward as you're standing up, but it does whiff as it jumps into the air a little bit and then lands back down. This thing is much more trained than a wild griffin, and as such is fighting much more
I swear to
confidently.
fucking God, if I kill this thing by insulting it to death, I'm fighting all of you. And apparently I'll win.
All right, Kallistar, it is your turn.
Alright, well,
He's got a big ego.
I'm a bard.
That's his point.
I'm,
His existence is ego.
Shockingly enough, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
All right.
But the question is, do I cast it on the griffin or on my parties?
Haha.
I'm going to turn to the griffin, and I'm going to say... I don't know. Fuck you.
Okay.
I don't got anything right now.
Wow,
Vicious.
that was
It's just an
Got him.
exasperated
Alright.
fuck you. I
Uh,
was like, oh, come on, just don't be a you fucking flying rat bitch ass motherfucker.
that's a 16.
Son of a bitch.
All right. So your simple fuck you does not seem to have any.
I need to be more creative.
It's too mad at you to. It just ignores.
My words are
So-
too simple. And then I'm gonna use my. Am I still within melee range?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go ahead and back up.
Okay. So it does get a
I'm
attack of opportunity. It's going to swipe at you with its claws.
It has disadvantage though.
It does have disadvantage. That's a
Hold on.
21.
Actually,
Does it get?
I don't know if it's until the end of my turn. Let me check.
Either way, it got a 21.
Before the end of its next turn.
Either way, it hits you.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if
okay.
you-
It's
yeah.
gonna hit the hell out of you.
It lost its disadvantage, but it's gonna hit me.
That is a 12 12 points of slashing damage.
I'm fine.
Shake it off.
So as you take a step back, it reaches out with its claws, scratches you across the back as you're turning away, and you can feel the warm like pool of blood beginning.
This is my favorite shirt! Alright, so I back up. I'll back up to about 20 feet away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to inspire... I'm going to inspire Vistra.
Okay.
Our last hope.
Yeah. Help us,
Question
Vistra.
was
Help us, Vistra.
On any D20 roll, you can add a D6.
Yeah. So it's going to be good for
Good,
attacks.
good.
And I'm going to say... Just for the love of God, fucking hit it.
I'll work on it.
All right. So that brings us to Cora.
Yeah. Cora's gonna hit it again.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
We're going to fail to hit it.
Ooh, baby.
11. Wait, what
Plus
was it
5.
again? Plus
16.
5? So 16. Sorry.
16. That does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yay. Wait.
3d6.
Okay, 3d6.
Plus 3.
4. 3. 2 plus 4 plus 3. 9 plus 3. Yeah, 12.
9. All right. 12?
Can't do-
9 or 12?
12.
12,
Sorry.
alright.
Yeah.
Now you can just roll it all at once if you want.
Oh, fun. Fancy.
You think you do with nice dice?
After Cora is Morthos.
All right. I'm terrified.
Yes, you should be.
I mean, I'm right in his face. You know what? Go big or go home. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay.
The toolkit.
With just
Yeah, with the disadvantage because you are within melee range.
Sick.
Don't be a
Just
bitch.
take the attack of opportunity and back up.
It worked for me.
Do it.
Actually,
It
no.
actually doesn't
It,
have
it wouldn't
a-
have one.
Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah,
usually
I'm
used
backing
distractions.
up. I'm backing up
Alright.
15 feet.
You're
so-
welcome.
Yeah. All right.
I say they're bleeding. You're welcome.
So you back up technically at the same time as him, and he gets the bad end of it.
He gets the dick. All right. I'm gonna
Usually.
cast Eldritch Blast onto the floor. All right. New die. A big B. That's a 16.
16 does hit. Go ahead and
Nice.
roll for damage.
Finally.
Do you have Agonizer
Oh.
Blast?
Did you also? Oh, wait, never mind. Back up.
Do I? Yeah, I do. So what's my total damage on that? You know these things?
It's 1d10 plus your charisma modifier.
Sweet.
One of these days.
Okay, that is 5.
5
Hey,
points.
baby.
All right. So, as you take 15 steps
Yeah,
back,
intelligence.
Yeah. So as you take 15 steps back, your eyes begin to flare a dark, blackish purple energy.
Get my
You begin to
baffle.
cast your incantation. You let loose a bolt of pure force energy. As it strikes its face, you can hear a crack in the skull, and you see the armor and its face dent. As it rears back, falls down, and goes motionless.
How did it take me the
Hell
entire
yeah.
end of the battle to realize that we went in order?
Yeah.
What?
With,
Yeah, that was-
with a pause for the
Yeah,
Griffin
yeah.
before I got to.
2 griffins in a row.
Yeah. So it is.
So you
now-
killed it? God damn it! I was so close.
Dead
to
as
kill it.
hell.
And
I
you
did
can see a
nothing.
pool of blood begin
How
to
much?
form.
How many
as
hit
it-
points did it have right there?
It had 4.
Fuck! I gotta kill this dude by insulting it to death.
Yeah.
God damn it!
No, because I had a hit.
Fair.
Yeah. And
I forgot about that.
I did most of the
No,
work,
I
thank
didn't
you.
have any damage.
alright.
I made the
It
little
was all
sparky
me.
shit.
Let's
You're
be
doing
real.
great, sweetie.
It was all me. These fuckers didn't do shit.
I
It's
mean,
all
No.
me.
Alright.
It's a
Calm
sad
down.
person
Just-
who brags after the battle's done. We all did it together. That's what matters.
just remember, I gave a disadvantage, which totally helped us all this fight. I mean, it was great. Help! Actually, no. I'm gonna go ahead and.
I don't
cast,
have any medicine. You
I'm gonna
can
cast
figure it out
myself
yourself.
at the. Yeah, fuck it. I'll cast that at 2nd level.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care about your fucking norms.
All right. As he does that, I walk back to my record seeker and I just give I keep forgetting his name, Terhad, the death stare. As I fix my record keeper in my hands, it springs back up as a
You
swallow.
monster!
He gives you a side glance.
I walk over to the
You
Griffin and just kind of nudge
Adjusts
it
his
with my
clothing.
boot. See if it's really dead.
Look over to what was his name?
Tarhead. Or, sorry.
Terhad.
Tahad.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, we did what you asked. You want anything from it, or should we just keep going then?"
I actually head back to the caravan sorry, let it respond. My bad.
Keep its head. You might get a bounty for it in the next town.
I mean,
Or we might
Killing
get
a military
attacked.
beast?
It's. There are rumors that it's been terrorizing this area.
I mean,
Do what you want.
Things probably gone
And
low.
he begins continues walking.
He's leaving us?
He
Was that a flick of the cape?
yeah,
Cape?
no,
Okay.
it was a flick of the
I
reins,
wanted
the
the
horse
fucking
reins.
Have
Yeah,
we
the
been
reins.
paid already?
Yeah, he went.
Have we been paid already?
You get paid
Like
by
the Prince Humperdinck when he sits in the chair and like wraps his cloak up.
It was more of an expected.
Yeah.
We're going.
As he passes me, I put a hand in front of his horse and try and slow it. Does this work? Just kind of try and pat the animal to
it
slow.
sort of like moves
Whoa.
out of the way. and-
But why?
As I walk beside Turhad, I just
They've
start to try
never
and
spoken.
convince him of these ways. So, you've hired us to stop bandits and thieves and brigands. Griffins might be outside the contract, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't be too out of my way to expect double today's pay for the group.
I walk up as well. Would you say he's? Ooh, actually no. No. Do you?
You gonna ask if he's gay? Is
No.
this-
Is he friendly to me? Because I have friends. But do they?
Sure.
Do you?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! The creature realizes I've used magic. So you probably after the 1 minute's over, he'd be like, "Wait a minute." Ah, never mind. I'll stay back with this.
In response to it, he just and he just looks at you. You've been paid to be my protector, and whatever that entails, you do no more, no less, and you have done so today.
Are we still allowed to take the Griffin's head?
Oh yeah.
Do with it as you wish.
Look over at Vistra. I mean,
But we are not stopping.
can you hit the thing now that it's not moving?
I can do my best.
Let's see how many swings it takes for you to lop off a head.
Do I roll like an attack?
Make a strength check.
You still have inspiration.
Not a saving throw though. So it's just plus your strength modifier.
15?
You do have it. You do have inspiration. If you want to just ball out.
We'll just.
Fall out. 19.
19.
19.
There
Alright.
you go.
So you take a second
Only
to
lasts for 10 minutes, so
move
that's
the
amazing.
armor, like sort of find an opening.
I'm like holding it like.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah. You take your axe and you land. You cut about halfway through. You get another swing and cut all the way through it.
Ooh.
And so
I
now you
kind
have
of
a
just sit there
severed-
going. Okay. We're good.
I just
So
start
you do
cleaning
now-
off my axe.
Okay.
I pass by the caravan and I'd like to make an investigation check, see if there's anything left to scavenge or anything of note in there.
Okay.
Besides the food, obviously.
But the food.
And that's a 17.
All right. 17. Looking around, you see there's a lot of food, some meat that's kind of beginning to go bad. A lot of it's like on the ground and
Yeah.
kind of. However, looking through, you do see a pouch, and it does appear to have around 20-ish gold, and also the same footprints.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, that trail of blood didn't end at the Griffin. It just kept going, did not.
Yeah.
As I turn and say, who was it who said they'd won the battle? Ah, okay. I toss her the 20 gold pouch.
Okay.
Hey, if you guys want to keep going, I'll catch up with you later. I'm gonna go see what happens at the end of the tracks.
I shall join you.
If you're late for dinner, I'm not saving you a portion.
I think we'll be okay.
As
we have
always,
potatoes.
very kind.
And I just bite into a raw potato and try to act like I don't. It's like
You realize that's not healthy for you.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is great.
Enjoy that. Anyway.
I appreciate your
All right.
sass, Vistra.
And then I just keep walking with my buddy.
All right.
Buddy more.
You follow the footprints for about another maybe 30 seconds before the footprints go from like actual footprints to staggered and someone that would be limping and then somebody crawling. It's just a line through the dirt, and then you look up and you see a unconscious body.
Unconscious.
Unconscious, face first in the dirt.
I'd like to go check if he's actually
Yeah,
unconscious or
same as
dead.
well.
Yeah.
All right, you
Get a pulse on
turn
that.
him over, and you see 3 severely deep gash marks in his chest. And you check for a pulse, and he does not
I
appear.
wonder where we got those.
He does not appear to be breathing.
He's not breathing. Is he like? There is a pulse.
There's no pulse.
Shit.
Well, sad as it is,
Check the
he
box.
doesn't need it.
I, on a limb, I've got the slots. I reach out. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at the first level.
Okay.
7.
So you begin to cast your spell, and the light fades from your chest into your arms, and is blocked, and does not seem to be able to go through to the body.
Spell slot lost.
I would, but I have none left. I start to check his belongings, see if there's anything of value or any identifiers, so we can figure out who this is.
Okay. You check
Are
through.
we both just hunched over one body, just like, hey,
Yeah.
Digging through.
you come here often?
I'm giving him a little fondle.
Yeah, okay. On his body, you find a rather nice, like, elegant dagger. One that obviously hasn't seen use and was more for...
This is more for show.
Yeah. You find another
Maybe
pouch
that's a
of
good
gold
price.
with 35 gold in it, as well
Houses?
Halvesies.
as well as a loose map with like a chartered route that he was going on. He was also going to Haven as far as you can, or to Pearl Fair as far as you can tell.
Okay.
I'm gonna go yoink
I-
on the ornate dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was a dagger, the pouch, and the map.
Yes.
Well, I know Morthos is a bookish guy, so I'll hand him the map.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's kind of crudely drawn. He looks like he might have done it himself and not had like a map maker make it.
Are there any like identifying
Yeah,
marks on it,
any
like a
markers, any
mole
special
or-
points on the map?
No, you can see he marked out his path. He came from. He actually.
It's like one of those old cartoon pirate maps where it's just like a dashes and then an X, but there's nothing else on the paper.
Almost like that. You can see he came from Strong Rock, however, which is like a considerable distance. But other than that, there's nothing really of note.
Are there any like identifying markers on his body, like clothing or anything on his face that would be like distinctive?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, baby. 11.
You look around. He's wearing noble clothes. He's probably decently well-off merchant. However, nothing identifying. He seems to.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel like going through the time to bury him.
It won't do him any good.
I reach out and I do the little eye closey thingy, and then I
like in the story.
I thought you were like
flip back
going
up.
for religion.
I open it back up. It's all yellow, and he starts moaning.
What's half of 35? Who gets the big half?
You do.
Okay, but what is that?
You don't know it.
So
18.
Morthos
15,
now has
yeah,
the
18.
big half of the money, the dagger,
And the map. Yeah.
As if the map is worth so much.
We'll say I get the big half then, so you get 17 and I'll take the 18.
Cool.
There, we'll be fair.
All right. So.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So after taking a moment to pass through, you kind of have to. He didn't stop, so you kind of have to catch up, like half jog.
We're doing like a little like the.
Yeah. You half jog back up to him and resume your escort.
I can't wait for the next thing to pop out at us and for me to have used half my spell slots.
Alright.
I look up to the sky. About what time is it?
At this point, it's probably a little before noon.
Oh shit! It's like the daytime.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had in my head that it was evening.
Yeah,
Nope.
you guys rested.
We started the
next
day.
day.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Right.
Pretty shortly into you guys
Stupid.
came along.
Well,
Cool.
do we have any concept of how far we are from Haven?
From Haven, you gather it's
Or excuse me, Pearl Fair. I apologize.
Pearl Fair is
That's our destination.
yeah. You gather your maybe 80 miles.
How much is that in like days a day?
Yeah. Don't give me these distances.
It would if one person was traveling really fast the whole day, you could probably get there in one day.
Okay.
So
Three-ish. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I report back to Terhad. If it's of any import to you, we found the carriage driver.
And was he alive?
Well, we didn't bring him back, did we?
Fair enough. He continues.
Now, about that
Talkative
raise.
man he is.
No, that's
Wait, what did you say?
About that raise.
it.
Seemed
I'm so
to-
glad I signed on to this job. The riveting conversation gets me every time.
Terhad, I do wonder oft why you would hire protection if you didn't think you needed it.
I do need it.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I could just go to another town.
You could also not get paid.
I could also not get paid, or I could get paid double and continue my excellent service. Anyone else continuing their excellent service?
From what I saw, you gathered a coin pouch over there. Is that not enough to suit you?
I missed the coin pouch. I was here protecting you. I'd love a bonus.
I'm not watching them going back and forth like a tennis match. I'm actually going.
Well, wouldn't we all?
I love this guy.
And he doesn't break pace. He just keeps riding.
I start strumming my lute.
Ah.
I start playing Dragon Forces through the Fire and Flames.
Okay.
Terhad, I don't even believe I've asked. What is it you plan to do in Pro Fair?
Thoroughfare? Does it matter?
Well asked.
I'm a merchant. I sell things.
I
I'm sure
see
you're
no
familiar
wagon.
with that.
Like his
Yeah.
body.
Selling things. I'm sure you're familiar with the concept.
Thank you. Yes, I am in fact of many pursuits, well knowledge. Where is your wagon? Where are your wares? You don't look the type to sell your body.
He is riding on.
I was gonna
he's
say,
riding on.
I was
he's
pretty
riding
sure
on
we're
wagon.
transporting
So-
them.
What?
He's not
I heard horse.
Yeah,
He's on a horse carrying a wagon.
As I redact that.
Like an every dick.
As it turns out, Morthos is in fact blind.
That's
what his eyes are
thought
like.
the white eyes was just a tiefling thing. Turns out he's one. What? What's going on?
May I ask what you're transporting?
Bodies. Women.
Wares, goods, general items.
How specific of you?
Yeah.
We're asking a lot of questions for our charge, aren't we? I mean, I thought we were here to just get paid and continue on our journey.
It
You
is
should
a
listen to
pretty-
this man. He knows what his place is.
Our place.
I'll remind you
that's-
to stay with
oh,
you when the
that
others
was-
go
no.
exploring.
That wasn't the proper turn of phrasing, but I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one a pass.
You've lost even the interest of the bard, good sir. That's hard to do.
I'm interested in damn near everyone. I throw him a wink.
If you wish to go on your way,
I wish to
then I
seduce our
will-
charge.
Nobody is keeping you here. There's nothing binding you to me except my coin.
What is your daily
Little
rate?
does he know, we've already stolen all of his money. We just dip.
Your rate is a gold per day. Which
Oh,
That's a lot.
Yeah, for normally, like for escorting, like being mercenaries, you'd maybe get half that at most.
all right.
We're expensive escorts.
Yeah, and that's
You're,
yeah.
I know.
you're pathetic.
I know.
Oh. Is that Cora?
Huh?
Oh no, that's Becky.
That was
That's
Becky.
Becky, Well,
Yeah.
I'm done
Okay.
teasing him.
All right. You continue walking. About
that scene from Road to El Dorado where he's playing the lute like really fast.
yeah. So another half day's travel passed. You play the day away on your lute, giving some entertainment to the rest of your party, kind of livening and picking up the pace. You kind of give everyone a little bit of more motivation
I
and
spent
This
my
trip-
day reading.
entertainment.
Vistra threatens to smash the lute if he doesn't change the tune every once in a while.
Alright.
As I read and write the day's events
Cora
in a
laughs
ledger.
quietly
Okay.
because she agrees.
Just gonna leave that on the background.
I think we're gonna get
Yes,
sued
sir.
for that.
Vistra repeats.
Vistra repeats.
Alright, I start playing a slower tune.
Alright.
Ding. Ding.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
It's two notes.
I only know one song. I worked really hard on that one song, and then it's like, can you play something else? Ooh, what is this?
I went to
It's
Bard
a-
College, not music college.
It's just really slow, fire through the fire and flames.
Alright. So about another half day's travel passed, and you happen upon a rather small village. You can see in the distance as you continue along the road. You begin to come to a thin forest. You can see trees speckled throughout on the horizon, and you can see man-made structures, rather small, not a large town by any means. Maybe 10 buildings in total.
Like small in population or small in like stature?
Both. Like it's
They-
small.
They
in
usually go
almost-
hand in hand.
Yeah, small in almost every way. Like, yeah.
So are these
Um,
like halflings
like-
or?
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh no. Okay, well they're regular sized buildings made for humans and cool stuff, but
small in every
There
way.
are a few of
yeah,
them.
Yeah. Yes. And as you get closer, you see a crowd has gathered in the center, what can be called the center of this few town hovel of a village, and you see, you would guess probably most of the village's or people are in one spot, gathered around, like facing in the same direction, like a circle around something.
Pretty sure his guard was raised.
Yeah. I wanna go see what it is.
I walk up to the edge of the circle and see what I can see.
Okay.
Like make an investigation.
Yeah,
Sure.
we're too
Front of
short,
the
so
line.
I would have to push to the front.
I'm nice and tall. I'm
I
over.
look down at Cora. You wanna on the shoulders?
Are you crazy?
I could call it worse. I kind of try and like shoulder through to the front.
Alright.
Yeah,
And as you guys approach, Tarhad says, "We will camp here for the night. I have business
Cool.
in this town." And so
Cast him a sideways glance.
That's a little sketchy.
I cast him a frontwards glance.
he
With a healthy wing.
yeah, he doesn't return any
It's
looks. He
it's
just-
a meaty
Yeah,
wing.
straightforward.
He just goes. Okay.
All right.
continue.
So as you get closer, you begin to hear voices shouting, and they're unintelligible until you get closer. And eventually, you get close enough to where you can make out some of the words. And almost everybody is yelling. You hear, "How are we supposed to feed our children? What are we supposed to do?" And then you hear like a brief pause, and then someone yells out, "Murderer!" And then, as you guys, at this point, you guys have gotten kind of close, and you see some shifting in the crowd, and you hear a younger voice shout, "I'll go!" And then you hear a woman's voice says, "Like hell you will! I'm not having you go anywhere! How are we supposed to feed our families then?" And it's just a large crowd of unintelligible chatter.
This sounds
Pick up.
dangerous. I'm out.
And at this point, you have gotten to the edge of the crowd, and sort of peeking over, you can see in the middle, the people have surrounded two individuals. They are both dressed in sort of like dirty, not rags, but just very simple clothing. One is an elderly gnomish man with gray hair on the sides and on the back of his head, bald on top. And he carries a stick with him that's about twice his size. It's sort of gnarled and twisted and carved in certain places. And then you see to his side a female half-elf. She has long red hair and pale skin. She just stands kind of nervously, hands behind her back, kind of ever so often glancing to her side at the gnomish gentleman. And they're just receiving barrages of insults, racial slurs, just anything and everything. And like every once in a while, like a rock will fly overhead.
Barbarians, the line.
I try and get into character and shout, "Granola sucker!"
I take my record seeker and I turn him back into a simple piece of paper and fold him into the front page of my Cursed Archive tome.
Okay.
Just put him away.
Keeping him
As
safe this time?
Yeah, keeping him from the mob, who would see him as probably some demon. As I kind of
As
start
if
walking
you're
through the
not.
crowd, and I just tap
Yeah,
someone on
as
the
if
shoulder
you're
and find
not.
someone who's yelling and say, "What have these two done?"
Alright, you tap on the shoulder of like a sort of old middle-aged man, blonde hair. He turns around and is not expecting your appearance. Oh, what?
What have these two done? Is there some crime? What has happened?
I asked like somebody else in the crowd at the same time. Just
Yeah,
trying to understand.
And so, like asking a few different individuals, these two appear to be druids. That for some reason, what you've gathered is that they won't help this town. Everyone is like blaming them, like we're all gonna starve because these people won't help us.
Just gauging whether or not we could take them and all of these people in a fight.
Yeah, it's just 300 noble. It's just 300 commoners, guys.
He said
Yeah.
like 10.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
maybe a
How are they
dozen.
surrounding anything?
Oh,
Okay.
a dozen.
Yeah,
Maybe
alright.
1 to 2 dozen. There's
As I do my best to quell the crowd. Not many people. I say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please, everyone."
at this, you get the attention of some, like people begin to turn around,
They start
and
freaking
you
out.
once they turn around, you have their attention because of
And you're
your
terrified.
Because I-
yeah,
Hi,
because
how
mainly
are
because
ya?
of your appearance, but also because you're very well armed, sort of better dressed than the rest of these, and also foreigners. Everybody would recognize everybody here, so you stick out like a
Yeah.
sore thumb.
When they're all like gathered around, like looking at him, I'm gonna try and like sneak up to these two druids.
Okay. So
Sneak up to two people in the center of a crowd. Yes.
Well, they're all kind of like looking at you. I just kind of want to like slowly move over to them. and
Slide
Slide
like,
up beside them.
slide
Ladies
up
and
to the ends.
gentlemen, if I understand the situation, I hope I do. We seem to be persecuting two druids who will not help your crops. How did you manage your crops before their appearance, I would ask?
they helped us every year before, and now they're going to leave us to die.
And your forefathers, they, I assume, had druids?
I wasn't around back then. They.
Perhaps it's
Like
possible.
people in Monty Python.
Just, well,
She's a witch burner!
Yeah, you gather these people are not very well educated.
as I looked at the two
Hey.
druids, what has changed, fair druids?
I was about to ask them the same thing, like, privately.
Oh,
but, hey.
The older man, the gnomish man, speaks up and says, "These dumb bastards! It's way too dangerous for us now. None of them will escort us out there and protect us during our ritual, and now they expect us to risk our lives to help them. And what do they do for us in return? Nothing! Nothing, I tell you." And,
I would hope that your danger was a certain Griffin, correct?
no.
Oh.
What is the danger?
What are your
that-
rates like?
What's the going charge?
We just so happen to be in the business of protecting. How well do you pay?
And our current
We are the
bonus
ones that would
is
get paid for this.
Oh.
You would ask the townspeople for payment, not us. We are doing them the service, and they want us to risk our lives for nothing.
What are the dangers?
It's
that you've been
classic,
facing?
what's the word?
All sorts
capitalism?
of beasts and
demands and,
terrors of the forest.
supply-
They come out. He
But what makes it different
Wrinkles
from the
his
previous
face.
years?
Wait, what was the danger?
listen, and he's talking to like all of you and also the crowd. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. What we do out there is dangerous. When we perform our ritual, our restoration of the forest, and try to replenish your crops, we put our lives at risk. The forest rejects it. Like a child rejects its medicine, it does not understand, and it will come after us and send everything it has to stop us from performing our ritual. It is not an easy task. And if none of you are willing to help us and stop them, and stop all the beasts from attacking us and interrupting our ritual, then we have nothing for you.
So is there like some sort of, for lack of a better term, spawning point that we can eliminate, or is this sort of a constant yearly thing, or is there sort of a one-stop shop for getting rid of them?
Why not build a fence?
It's genius. No one's ever thought about this revolutionary technology.
It is
Look, you
something
talk
that
about
must be
open
performed
field.
once a year.
Yeah.
So build a fence
We have-
where you want to do it.
It is not that simple.
You got
They've got
beasts.
anti-fence monsters. Fence eaters.
Anti-beast
The wolf is
defenses.
gonna fly. Okay,
Anti-beast
whatever.
fencers?
My child, you do not understand.
Clearly.
There are dangers that you have not seen, that are not of this world. There are things that cannot be explained in mere minutes.
Well, I would be fascinated to see this ritual, I must say.
That sounds
When will
like a
this
good
take place?
Well, it was going to be this today or tomorrow, whenever we can get out there, but without support, we cannot do this.
As I turn back to the
We are
mob.
As good as
The
dead
mob,
if we got
as in us, the
No,
gang.
no,
No,
the mob. The mob of people.
I was like,
the,
you're
the
looking
half
at me.
I'll refer to you lovingly as the party. As I look to the mob and I say, good folk, you happen to have happened upon 4 incredible individuals who have just slayed, in fact, a griffin on the roads that may or may not have been terrorizing you. Indeed.
Like a really
How much would these services be worth? Perhaps we could guard your druids during their ritual, take us but one day, and we'll be on our way with, hopefully, some of your gold in hand.
As you finish, you hear murmurs and whispers to the crowd. People look to each other and begin whispering.
Fistred, do you have the griffin head?
I thought Kalistar took it.
You want to hold that up for him, friend?
I mean,
I'm
the
not like
proof's
a
in the pudding.
And as you hold it up, the whispers like get a little louder, and people like looking.
And just as a note, this was no difficult task for us. It was one fell swoop, in fact, as it flew. It came down, and the
it was
the
rather
one with
miraculous.
The one with the axe over there, one swing. It was fantastical.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm trying to.
As
I'm blowing.
As
I'm
I
blowing
literally
as much air up
stand in
our
front of
ass.
Cora, just like, shut the fuck up.
Standing in
I'm
front of
I'm
the-
writing a lot of verbal checks right here. We'll see if we can cash.
You guys just slowly like I'm starting
We're like move
starting
in.
to get angry. You just like close close me
As the
off.
doors of tallness close around the midget.
And they continue whispering for a rather long time. You can see that no decision is really being made until one older woman kind of steps forward, graying hair. Once was blonde, but has sort of now graying, and she has it tied up into a ponytail. She comes forth. We can offer you what we have. It's not much. However, we can... Numbers we can offer... We can scrounge up around 50 gold. It's worth that much to us. That is almost all we have. It would mean we'd have nothing left but our food, but it is worth it. It's this or death. We either pay you or we starve.
I mean,
I kind of, is everyone near? Can I just like draw the party into a huddle?
I think we're kind of like
As I look at them, I do have a soft spot in my heart. I must
I'm in
admit.
for gold.
Perhaps we could. Thank you. Perhaps
We're
we could
glad.
at least leave them with 10. Everyone takes a cut.
Yeah, stage
of,
whistle.
I may need a short
perhaps
rest
everyone
before we
takes a
fight.
cut of 10 gold, and we call that a day. Leave
And
them
what
with
if-
10 at least.
I've got enough to last me. I'll take mine pro bono.
Well, that's very kind of you. So it's down to 30 gold, and
30?
albeit you've swayed me, I'll not take mine. So now it's 20 gold if both of you will only take 10.
We're splitting 50 up to 2?
If
I
you
would
wish.
I would make it down to 40. I will take my fucking gold.
So now we're splitting 40 by 2?
Yes.
Would you like to deliver the good news?
I'd be glad to. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather
You don't have
round.
to tell them that you
As they're already gathered round. Gather round, please. We
We
have deliberated amongst ourselves, and we have decided that we will gladly take on this request for the oh so low price of, is it 40, right?
Mhm.
Really gonna do that? Really?
Yes.
$40, 40 gold. $40.
US dollars.
No. I was really hoping it was Australian dollars, but I mean, hey, I'll take what I can get.
Elven currency?
I try and cover the ears with my hair a little bit. We will take your price and we'll leave you with 10 amongst yourselves, and I think that'd be a fair price. We will not rob you for doing something that we would consider to be helpful, and honestly, you guys don't seem that bad.
Debatable.
Stop talking. So, if this is agreeable, then we will do it tonight, tomorrow, whenever you should find it so pleasing.
And might I interject, perhaps you could accommodate us? We have no home for the night, and I've grown tired of tents.
More murmurs and whispers come, go throughout the crowd, and before any decision can be made by them, the same woman steps forward and begins shaking each one of your hands. Thank you so much. This means more than you can imagine to us. And yes, you can stay at my house. We don't have an inn or anything formal for you to stay in, but you're welcome, always welcome to stay at my house.
Lady, if you got 4 walls, then I'm in.
Then please be my guest.
In the walls, I assume.
That's the overall hope.
I turn away from the crowd now, and I go to see if I know where Turhad has ran off to.
He has sort of gone off to the side. He's unloading a couple boxes from his wagon, and he's taking it in a certain direction.
We should get this ritual done tonight so that we don't interrupt our
I would
task.
agree.
I would
Although,
personally
however,
enjoy
I could-
a rest.
I could go for a short rest.
Short, long, either. I'd be
I
glad.
forget, spell slots don't refresh for warlocks on short rest.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Hell yeah.
For
Let's
you,
take
they
a
do.
short rest.
I
shall we?
mean, I'd be glad.
I turn to the
I'll
I
take a
go up
long
to the
rest.
druids and I shake their hands. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Oh, someone my height.
Yeah, the same.
The gnomish man speaks up. I am
I'm gonna touch
Belton.
your eyes out in your sleep.
Pleased to meet you. I assume you're going to be the ones escorting us on our journey, yes?
Yes.
We have
Oh, you
some
assumed
pretty
correctly.
fantastical escorts.
Well, we will need them for sure.
Do you both have names?
I'm Belton Thorn. This is my daughter, and he points up to the
Your
half-elf.
daughter?
Yeah, I'm doing the thing in the Hangover where Galifianakis is looking around and all the equations are in front of him.
Who is that?
This,
Who?
Galif the what?
Is that Galifianakis?
He's an actor.
Do you know? Am I wrong?
I'm from a mountain village. Clearly.
Yeah,
Oh, you fucking idiots! You assholes! Oh, it's not a character. No, yeah, Galistar says that out loud. I'm doing the Zach Galifianakis thing.
this is my daughter Myla. Pleased to meet you.
You must have a tall wife.
Hey, girl, the legs go all the way up.
For the first time, you actually hear Milo speak up. She kind of like chuckles to herself. And, he raised me. He's not obviously my real father. However, I never knew my parents, and so
I knew my father.
but I couldn't have asked for a better father.
Raised a druid. Story as old as time, I suppose. Well, it's a pleasure to meet the both of you. Can you start this ritual tonight?
And Belden speaks up. Yes, we can start it whenever you're ready.
You don't
perhaps
need any time to prepare anything.
We have all the preparations that we need. It's just a matter of getting protection. This is something that.
if you'd allow us, but perhaps an hour, two, to rest, we will be on
By
your
all
side.
means, we'll be waiting.
What time is it now? It was evening.
Right now it's probably about 1 o'clock. Or
Oh.
sorry, no, it's take that back. It's probably around 5 o'clock.
Okay. So, I guess I would head over to the home that was offered to us and take a short rest.
Did the older woman say her name?
She did not. But
Well-
she is like right now.
There's like
conversing
8
with some-
houses here, so we'll
Yeah.
like process them.
Just knock on doors.
But you are able to.
you my mommy.
She is talking to someone right now, and you can kind of get in and ask her name. Her name is Vyra.
During the short rest, I'd like to roll for 2 of my d12 for hit die.
Okay. Yeah, she leads you to her house. It's very humble house. Basically 4 walls and a roof, and like one like very poorly kept cottage or cot of a bed. There's basic cooking utensils, and she says, "I'm sorry, it's not very much. It's all I could offer. Please make yourself at home."
Thank you.
We'd be glad to.
I roll for one of my hit dice as well. 85.
I'm gonna.
What is it for?
So you can heal at any short rest.
Oh, okay.
Take damage first.
5, 6,
Yeah.
and 5.
Get in a fight first.
He's
Yeah,
11.
I don't really need to. Oh,
You don't need to?
actually, you guys can also add if you want to
Like
not
12
use
health?
one of them.
Oh.
I have Song of Rest, therefore you can just use a.
I got my full.
You can use a D6 as well if you didn't already heal all the way up to 4.
I did not.
Yes.
Awesome.
fully
That's full
healed.
now.
Okay. Good to
I
know.
fully healed as well.
Song of Rest, that's something that no bard ever remembers.
Yeah. And as you guys take a short rest, take about an hour to 2 hours, recuperating, bandaging your wounds, we will take a short break.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Alright. Alright, so.
Well, bye.
We'll,
See you in a second.
Bye. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, buddy.
Thanks, Mr. Harper.
Bye, Deb. Are we going live
Wait,
on
can you
volume?
see that one?
Don't talk.
It's a whole subreddit called Nice Girls. It's like the opposite.
Should we check out his background?
Decent.
Stop. That's ridiculous.
Okay, that's not bad. That's
Was our volume live during that?
what? Yeah.
Is there a way to like? Are we live now?
On audio. Okay, I'll turn it up.
Either or there.
Alright, I'm done. I quit.
Nope.
I wasn't into.
No, we're live.
I know. Isn't that great?
I wasn't into the man spreading with WMDs.
Oh, I was doing that.
No, let's play.
Because we were live.
Let's go.
Actually, that's fine. We're about to be done.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Alright. Oh, and I need to take away the. We're gonna be back in a second.
We're gonna be right back.
We're here now.
Don't change that dial.
Hey, Kadir.
Don't change that channel.
Kadir, our
That's
truest
right
fan.
behind Griffin.
Our truest fan.
guys. Hey, you guys.
Oh yeah, and David. What am I saying?
And Katie.
Oh, it's
It's
Kitty.
I
It's
doubt
Katie.
David's still
Katie's
watching.
Hi, Katie.
It's Kitty and Katie. I love it. Oh my
Kitty,
God.
Kitty, and Katie. Is he gonna get mad if I keep
Kitty
calling him
cat?
Kitty on stream for the whole world to hear?
He'd be mad if you called him Kitty to his
All
face.
1 million of our fans.
Honestly.
Scoot a little bit.
This way.
No.
This way.
Thank you.
Alright. And we're back.
rude.
So,
And better than that.
Where we last left.
where we last left off. No, so you guys have just are now resting in
Virus?
Myra's home. It's rather humble, and you guys have spent your hit points or your hit dice to recover some hit points. And you guys are feeling rather rested. Griffin regains or Morthos regains his spell slots.
Bardic inspiration.
Yep. Regain your bardic inspiration. Get
You regain your.
I got
Do
some
you regain
medical
rages on
attention
a
for my sick
large
burns.
host?
I think. Well,
I think it's long. I think it's long.
This is
Remember-
long.
I think it's long.
I don't know.
I'll check.
Oh.
The big short.
That's what I think. Yeah,
In my opinion, it's a long roast.
Alright. So, what would you like to do?
Well, we finished our rest, correct? So I say we head out and find the druids.
Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody?
I'll follow.
Okay. Alright, so you find the druids there.
Long rest.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, get it complete.
Alright, so you find the druids. They are having a conversation amongst themselves in roughly the same spot in the middle of the town that they were. You found them prior.
Stood there for an hour like
Having a
morons.
casual conversation.
You can see that they have
An
some
intellectual.
components that they pulled out of their backpack, and they look to be preparing for some ritual or something that they are going to do later.
Okay.
And they see you approach, and they give notice, and Belden speaks up. Yeah, Belden speaks up and says, "Are you ready now?"
I believe so.
I'd say so.
All right. Mila, are you? Yes, I'm ready. All right, then
To change.
off we go. Belden begins going at an old gnome pace, and you kind of walk behind him, pretty slow.
Do we do like the NPC run where it's like we run and then we like
Yeah, basically. It's you can tell this is probably gonna take a little longer than you'd expected. Is
This is
there?
fun.
All right. So at this pace, it takes you roughly an hour or 2 hours to get out far enough into the forest where you begin to recognize some semblance of structure. You continue walking, and you happen upon what appears to be a ring, sort of carved into the ground. You see almost like a fighting pit of sorts. There's walls that with an entrance that ramps up. So basically, you walk into this depreciated ring, and there are stone walls surrounding it, in that connect the bottom floor to the regular floor. And in the middle, you see what appears to be some very worn, weathered carvings in the stone. Like, sort of, the dirt has been brushed away and dug out, and there is now like a slab of stone there with carvings in it. It looks to be weathered and eroded from, you would guess, about a year of neglect. Once you arrive, Belden says, "Well, here we are. Mina, if you will." And she takes off her backpack, and they begin walking to the center of this ring. And you can see they take out of their bag what appears to be like a hammer and a chisel, and they begin going in and carving into the stone the same divots that were already there, but just redefining them, making them more pronounced. They also will take pieces of chalk out and sort of make other drawings around the stone carvings in a very ornate pattern and symbol that you can't begin to understand what that means. It's not really a language, it's more of just symbols. And about an hour goes by. You guys kind of look around in the forest. It's rather peaceful. The sun's beginning to set. You can see through the trees. What little of the horizon you can see, the sun's beginning to set. It's about halfway over. And the sky above the canopy is beautiful. Oranges and pinks and some dark blues. There's birds chirping. Every once in a while you see a deer that looks at you, runs away startled. It's a rather peaceful forest. And as you sneeze, it echoes throughout the forest, and birds fly off some of the canopies.
And the monsters come at us immediately. I've alerted them all to our presence.
And after about an hour of labor, Belden, sweat pouring down his brow, looks up and says, "We're ready. Are you?" "Yes."
I'm going to, is there we're in a forest now? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in.
I'm going to try and find a place to hide in case, if shit goes down, that way I can just pop out.
Okay.
So, you want to roll slut check?
Yeah.
Like a pussy.
Are we hanging out outside
baby!
this ornate ring?
Ooh.
Yeah, are we
Baby!
going inside the ring? Or
I'm sorry, you're doing what?
are we going inside?
ring or outside?
He doesn't specify. You can stand wherever you want.
Well, I mean, I
Gonna
don't think
stand
that's a
outside the
lot.
ring.
Because that's a 2. So
I
actually, no.
I
That's
position myself directly behind the druid pair.
That's a
Yeah.
7.
All right. I'll be right there. One second. I forgot one thing.
How dare you?
And at their 6 o'clock.
This and I saw one.
Battle axe after that.
So you're hiding.
All right, close enough. All right.
Like you should.
Then I will go inside the ring with Vistra in the
I stand just outside the
I'm
kind of
just
away
basically
from the
gonna
group.
I'm gonna try and
But
hide
he's
with my
hiding.
7. But
Okay.
I'm gonna keep a watch on keeping basically just keeping surveillance if things are going.
Well, if you can't see me, I guess I am.
Sounds good. All right. And
Can you
so, this is Belden, and this is
Would
Maya.
not be able to see.
Okay. You want to put us in there?
Then I guess I'm
Yes. So go ahead and position your. Where are you guys positioned?
I'm we're in the street.
All right, Morthos, where would you be?
I'm outside the circle, just kind of a ways from the group. Yeah,
Here?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
then, just for reference, if you want to tell me different north, south, east, west.
So north, south,
Yeah.
east.
All right. Which? This one's Cora.
Yes.
All right. Where are you?
I would be inside the ring, but yeah, about there. Yeah.
Okay. So is it the ring's in the ground or is it
Yeah,
a little wall?
It's like in the ground.
Okay, cool.
That's
And
it,
then
directly at their back.
directly at the back, right here. Ish. Yeah. All right.
Facing out of the
Okay,
ring,
yeah.
obviously.
Gotcha.
And I'm just trying to keep as wide and out of
And this is mainly the only pathway, walking ways in. You
Yeah.
have to climb over a stone thing to get back onto the ground if you were to go this way.
What?
Alright, so alright. So
The concept of a wall seems to elude you.
alright,
It does.
there's the ground floor, which is
Oh,
everything.
okay.
And then
Oh,
the ring
Okay,
goes
there's
down.
an
Sunken
opening.
into
There's
it.
an opening. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see it, so I thought everything was
So I
just...
get, but you can like jump into the ring.
Yeah, you
getting
can-
out, you have to like climb up.
Yeah, unless you go this way, which is it just ramps up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm by the end.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll,
Alright, good.
I'll keep my. If that's the case, then I'll keep my like self like right over here, and I'll be like trying to keep watch on this way.
You just didn't move it.
Yeah, I realized that I was like gonna go
Sit
there,
down.
and then I didn't want to.
Sit down.
Alright,
Sit the fuck down.
Dad. We good?
I just wanted to make sure.
It looks fine, kind of deal.
Okay.
For you, dear viewer.
Alright. So, Belden gives a knowing nod to each of you, and then looks at Mila, and they begin performing what you can imagine is the ritual. They begin speaking in a language that you don't understand, making hand gestures, and you can see different points on the circle begin to light up as they begin casting the spell, and lines begin connecting between these points, and you can see as they get louder and louder, the light grows brighter and brighter until the sun has begun to set, and has set at this point, and it is almost pitch black except for this one beacon of light.
It's what 8 or 9.
What's that?
Like, it sounds like about 8 or
yeah,
9.
as far as time, yeah.
I pull out a tome and I just start writing all this down. I'm just fascinated.
Okay.
Wide-eyed.
Yeah, I'm committing this all to memory for the storage.
Yeah. Give me
For the lady.
like 1 second.
I'm just scoping it out.
Brave,
My dark
brave
vision.
Sir Robin.
I'm just standing there.
You're seeing the light in your dark vision?
So I'm scoping
I
it out.
saw the sign.
Alright.
I'm looking
So-
into the dark.
As
Back.
their ritual continues, you begin hearing rustles. That's a little loud.
It's good timing.
A little abrupt.
Yeah, I thought that was good timing.
Ah.
Say.
So you begin hearing rustles in the trees, and in the distance you can hear the howling of a wolf. And you look up at the moon and the sky through the canopy, and you can see it begins phasing and shifting. The sky itself is warping.
Yes.
The moon you can see is crescented, and then you can see every time it shifts, the other side of the moon becomes lit, and the other side, and the previous side becomes dark, and then it'll switch back.
Yeah.
The sky gets warped and green, and it's just this flicker in constant motion. And once it flickers again to green, you see a bright green bolt of lightning just whoosh, crashes into one of the trees and lights it on fire. And you can see that bolt of lightning has knocked over one of the trees, and it is now heading down into the center of this place, and it is about to fall on Cora. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, this is.
Oh, wait, that's not. 14 plus 3. Okay, 17.
17. Alright.
Oh wait, a
So-
dexterity saving throw you said?
Yeah.
Plus 6. It's up
6.
here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Alright.
So it's 20.
20. Alright. So as this tree begins to fall, you watch as it's...
Can I dive roll out of the way, please?
Yeah, you
Yes.
dive out of the way of this burning tree. You can see the flames that lick off the back of it are a bright white green.
Didn't have to
And
dive
they
very far.
It crashes onto the ground and leaves a large dent into the side of the ground, and it just continues smoldering this bright white green light.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh baby.
I wonder how many times I'm gonna hit that. Alright. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, buddies. Alright,
Sorry, audience.
yeah. Alright, at this point I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Hey, baby. Alright, well, I'm putting that one away.
Hey, natural 20.
14.
Oh, wait.
Hey, 14.
Do we add anything to this shit?
Initiative buddies.
Yeah, your initiative. Okay.
Oh wait, yeah.
Okay,
16.
so I got 14.
Alright, so
16.
14's across the board.
16, 14, okay.
Oh, okay.
20.
Well, and 2 14s. Your dexterity is 17.
Lystra. And then,
Yes.
who has the highest dexterity? I'm sorry.
It's Cora.
Cora. And then, between you guys?
Good.
You two. You guys
Wait,
both got
you-
14, right?
No,
No, me-
I got a 20.
14.
Oh, 20, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, when you have equal initiative, you go off the highest dexterity score, not modifier.
Okay.
Hope you guys are ready to get into the fight with some phase wolves.
My favorite enemy. Anthony.
Favorite enemy.
Alright, so you guys all pause for a second and look around. I want you all to make perception checks.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
19.
18.
8. No. Wait, perception.
Sorry, 6.
6.
I don't know what's add.
Perception. Add the wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay,
0.
so I just have 5.
5. Okay. All right. So,
Hey, boss.
18 and 19, you guys both see very many pairs of green eyes.
Manny.
Yeah,
Oh, you said mini.
no,
That's like, I mean,
pairs of green eyes looking surrounding you guys in this forest. You can't make out any shape because everything is blocked by shadow. However, you can see these piercing bright
I
eyes.
start like backing up to the circle.
All right.
Go ahead and rage.
So, Anthony or Kelistar is your turn. You're up first. Sorry, just kidding. That was the last. That was the last
That
one.
was the last one.
Morthos, you are up first.
So I didn't roll high enough. Do I see
So
these?
you do not see any.
That being said, I do
we
have
get a
Devil
chance to,
Sight
like,
and
shout
Dark
it
Vision.
out?
Do I see anything in the tree line? Like I can see through everything.
Yeah, but you're not like currently looking in the right spots. You don't actually see.
Alright.
Anything. You do see your companions are like on alert and looking in the forest, but you don't.
Well, then I'd like to make an active perception check.
Okay.
Awesome. 7.
All right. You look around. You try and gauge where other people are looking. You have a vague idea where some of the bigger threats are. However, you don't see it. You know that direction, but not where.
I'd like to prepare an action of Eldritch Blast on the first enemy I see.
Okay.
I'm aware of.
All right. So that brings us to Vistra.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and rage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move 5 feet in the direction of my closest enemy.
Okay. That would be probably this one. So you take 5 feet, 5 foot step. Anything else? You can ready an action.
Look at it.
So like if it gets close enough, then you can hit it, or you can
Not.
not do anything. Or it's up to you. What do you want?
Yes, if it gets close enough, I want to swing at it.
Okay. Good job. All right. That brings us to Cora.
Okay. I look back at the people performing the ritual and make sure that they are doing okay.
Yeah. You can see they are just pouring sweat right now. This is a very intensive ritual for them.
Okay.
And you can see now there are like bright green and white lines that are emanating from the circle are starting to like almost form cracks in the ground and are like extending out into the forest.
Oh wow. Okay, so I look towards the forest, basically in a 180 direction, and see, I'm assuming that wolf right there. The one.
That one?
No, the brown one.
This one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one. And so I whip out my bow.
Okay.
Am I allowed to shoot now?
Yeah. You have a line of sight to it, so go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, shit. I
That
apologize.
was on a whole foot. Baby.
This is
Plus
sad.
5.
I have 8.
So you loose it in the forest, and you lose sight of it.
Yeah.
You have no idea. If it
I look in the direction that she fired her arrow. Do I see anything?
You look, and at this point you do see.
How didn't I see the one right next to me?
I know.
That's pretty
It's
impressive.
yeah. You're like looking.
You're behind a
It's
tree.
covered by a tree.
Yeah, okay.
Covered by like.
Do I see the one in the direction she was firing her bow?
You do. You
I'd like
do.
to use my prepared action.
All right. So go
Eldritch
ahead and
Blast
make,
that
an,
fool.
make an attack roll.
Oi, that's a 14, non-natural 20.
Okay, that does hit. Go ahead and make a attack roll or a roll for damage. Sorry.
Oops. That's a 14 or 12.
12 points
12
of damage.
damage,
All
yeah.
right.
Nice.
Starting strong. Let's go.
Okay.
You got my back, boo.
I'm sorry. You said 14.
12.
12. Got it. Da-da-da. All right. 1 second. Okay. So
Them's fighting fists.
now that will bring us to Kelistar.
Alright, I'm going to look at the one like right over there, like closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Distant Whispers at it. It's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Whatever this is.
On which one?
This one right here.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
That is a 5.
Hey, that's 3d6. Can I have one more on my rolls? Can I roll that? My d6s. Damn it.
Where am I D6 at?
Ooh, rolling high. That's 6 points of psychic damage, and it must use its reaction to move as far away from me as its speed allows,
Okay.
but not into obviously dangerous range.
So, how much damage? 6? 6 damage?
6. Yeah.
Alright. So does it do that on its turn?
Yeah. No, it just does it now as a reaction.
Okay, got it. So it is going to
Disappear off the board.
it runs and nowhere to be seen.
And I'm going to. Do you mind if I move?
Go for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and start stepping back here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna like skid into the circle.
Okay.
So I'm like here, and I'll step.
Alright,
I'll end up here.
So you jump down into the circle and
Play move. Okay. And then I will inspire Vistra, and I'll turn to her and say, "Hey, why don't you ask that one a question?"
Not with that attitude.
So you have a D6. Well, hey, it was more of like, hey, go get him.
Anyway, yeah.
Alright.
But you have a D6 in inspiration. Maybe you hit something.
now, at this point, it is their turn. You watch as their forms sort of flicker in and out of existence in like correspondence to like the shifting of the sky and moon, and you watch as they almost half invisible make their way over towards you.
Don't tell me you're actually putting phase.
They're not phase wolves. They're
phase wolves.
They're
Why
not
didn't we
phase
see it? It's so obvious. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the moon.
Do it.
I'm gonna shoot the moon.
5, 10.
I'd like to pull out my block and start shooting them.
Alright, so this one's gonna hop down
That's what I
with
was
you.
told to do in school. Shoot them.
35, 30, 35.
Oh, hell.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Hold on.
It's gonna dash.
I am
Alright,
baking.
let's wait.
Hi, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing?
Alright,
What's up?
so first one's going to attack Morthos.
Hex yeah.
That is probably not gonna hit. That is a 9.
Couldn't even touch me.
Alright, so it reaches and lunges out for you. It bites down. You're able to sort of block it with your weapon. However, it is ready for another attack. That one is a 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a bit.
Alright. You take
It's double my AC.
5 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Or sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, those are bad at
Oh, okay.
They have to roll high advantage.
Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah, 8.
Oh, that's a 7.
8.
I thought that was the one.
Oh wait, sorry. That's an 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Got that saving throw proficiency. What's that?
Alright, so as it bites into you, it sinks into your skin, and you can see almost like neon liquid oozes out of the wounds, and you can see your veins also begin to take on the same color, and you take 2 points of fire damage.
Fire damage?
Well, that's halved against me.
No, it's green. It's just
It is that.
Okay, how much?
2.
2, so 1. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Baby.
How many? Do you know the damage off the top of your head? I should know these numbers.
2d10.
2d10. Alright, yeah, so it's 2d10 fire damage against them, I believe. Once I get the numbers.
Let me triple double check.
Yeah, please do. I hope it's more, because that was 4 I just rolled.
Yeah, 2d10.
2d10, 4
Because
damage.
you're casting it
4
at
damage?
first level?
Second level.
Oh, well, then it should be 3d10.
Hey, hold on. Hey, that's 9.
9 points of damage total.
Fire
All right.
damage, if that matters.
Okay. So now, this one is going to attack Cora. That is a 8.
Okay, does not.
So the next one is a 14.
Ooh,
I'm at 15. Yeah.
Okay, so both times it lunges out and reaches for you. You're able to parry it and like guard its teeth with your short sword. Now one is going to attack Vistra. First one is a 13. Second one is a 14.
Can't touch this.
Okay.
What is
Same
that?
thing. You
16.
are able to block and move its jaws out of the way before it is able to latch onto you. Last one is going to attack.
Can I use that
its
prepared
to
action?
dash.
Oh, you can use your action. What?
It used its action to dash.
You're right.
Yeah, she had that prepared action to cut it.
Yeah,
Cut a bitch when it enters.
Yeah.
And can I use that inspiration while I do it?
You can.
Don't use
roll
inspiration. Roll the first.
16.
16 does hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for damage.
Here's just as a note for
Inspiration one-time thing.
Don't use it right now, Emily. Don't use your inspiration. Just as a
I
note.
did.
You already did.
Okay. Just as a note, you have to use inspiration before he says whether or not it hits, so it's a bit of a guessing game.
Okay.
But you always call inspiration after you roll.
7.
You never want to use it before.
7? Alright.
Wait, so
7 plus 4, so 11.
Oh wait, you're raging, are you not?
I am raging.
All right, so that adds an extra 2 damage. Here, hand me a player hammer.
No, yeah, you're right. It's 2.
Okay.
So that's 7, 4. So that's numbers are
11.
hard.
13.
11
Plus 2, 13.
13 points of damage. Alright.
Nice.
Barbarians.
Good shit.
Did almost as much as my Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Actually, one more, but
Alright.
she had to
That's
do a lot of
almost.
stuff.
That's still
So,
almost.
at this point, the sky once more flickers, and you watch as another bolt of lightning comes down, strikes one of the trees, and it it's about to land on Cora. I'm sorry, not Cora. Vistra and Kalistar. I need you both to make dexterity saving.
Hey, baby. 24.
24.
11.
11.
Oh, you have advantage.
Danger sense? Alright, so yeah,
So you have
as a
advantage, so
barbarian, you
roll-
have advantage.
roll
so
another one.
Twice take the higher.
Yeah, so yeah, you're just gonna roll again.
13 plus 2 is 15.
15, that's exactly what you needed.
Ooh,
So,
baby,
as
advantage
the tree
saves the
comes
way.
down, scorching with green-white hot fire, it falls down in between you and the wolf. You guys are able to dodge out of the way, take a step back. Neither of you took any damage. So
How's the wolf?
the wolf is fine. It kind of
Boo.
landed right here, like almost
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Like
weird.
The,
It's like
you angle the lightning bolt, and it's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, okay.
yeah. This is not. You can tell for some way this lightning strikes and tree falling is not accidental. This
Yeah,
is
it's
very
not.
intentionally falling on you.
They're timing their strengths.
The
got
druids! They've turned on us!
support.
Take them out.
And at this point, you can hear the chanting of Belden and Milo is getting louder and louder, more intense, and the cracks of green and white energy begin to spread further, like tendrils into the forest, and start wrapping around the base of the trees, and are like going and begin winding themselves up ever so slowly. At this point, it is Morthos' turn.
Alright, let's see. I've got one in Jason's. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the one next to me by the maw and use Inflict Wounds.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Oh, jeez. That's a 14.
14 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah, baby.
3d10.
3d10. 11 Inflict Wounds. 7, 6, 13, 16.
Just go ahead and say what?
Turn on your do not disturb on your phone.
Okay.
It's getting in the way of the
Yeah,
Okay,
so
how
16 damage.
16 damage. All right.
7, 6, 3, yeah, 16.
Good shit.
Okay, sorry, I want to make sure that.
All right. 16 points of damage to that one. Gotcha.
Is that one of your expanded ones?
What's up?
You flipping one of your expanded ones?
Yeah, it's part of my expanded spell list. I'm allowed to take Inflict Wounds.
30 times. You're good.
Dang. All right. 16 points of damage. So as you reach out, you grab it by its muzzle as it's trying to bite you.
By its fucking face.
You watch as the green energy that was pulsing through your vein turns to a dark black, and you push it out and you force it into the wolf, and you can see its face becomes corrupted. Parts of its flesh begin to fall off, almost turning to ash. However, you let go,
Close
and
the book on
it's
that bitch.
very injured. However, it's still with what little of a face it has left, it's still coming at you.
What little face?
Yeah.
Is it got like the Harvey, like the Two-Face thing going on? right
Almost,
now?
yeah. So now it's
Stuck
Vistra.
with me.
Alright, so I'm gonna swing again at the wolf from before.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my inspiration. Wait, it's a natural one. Can I
So
do that?
you can say because you have a pretty good idea that's not going to hit no matter what.
Yeah.
So you might want to just
Natural ones auto fail.
Yeah.
No matter what you add to them. Like if you have a plus 19 modifier, it's a natural one.
Okay.
So just yeah. All right.
I
So
just
all right after
I'm a whiff.
Vistra. So you take your axe, slam it down. These things, if you swing down, it phases out of existence almost for a second, just as the sky flickers, and as it sticks in the ground, it comes back in just ever so faintly, and you pull it back, ready for next strike.
Look at aliens guy.
Alright. Cora, it's your turn now.
Okay. So can I move around the wolf?
You can move around.
Okay.
As long as you,
As long as you don't
break.
break, distance.
Yeah. I just want to move to the side of the wolf.
Okay. This way, this way.
That one. Yeah.
This-
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
So
I want
it-
to swing at it.
So yeah, turns to face you. All right. So go ahead and make an attack.
But that way it's away from the people. So.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
What? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use booming blade too. I
Okay.
forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
As
That's why
the
I-
little devil on your left shoulder just whispers.
Yeah.
Make sure you got it. Ooh, baby.
What do I add to that? Okay, so 20.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. That does
Yeah.
hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So, no sneak attack.
Yeah. No sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
So it's just a 3. It's a 1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3.
We'll give a little marker that's got booming blade on it.
Okay, so 9.
9. All right.
Well, we'll start breaking down the board.
I'm sorry. 9. 9
Yes.
points of damage. All right. That's that one.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
And then
awesome.
it takes if the target willingly moves before the start of her next turn, it takes 1d8, and that doesn't mean like as in like does anything.
Okay, gotcha. So as you unsheath your sword, you run your hand along the flat of it, and you can see streaks of electricity come off it, and you hear the crackle of thunder. And as you come down to strike, the thunder imbues itself into the wolf, and you can see it's just triggered or almost triggered, ready to be sprung. Triggered. Yeah. After Cora comes Kelistar.
All right. Well, I'm gonna turn to this one,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers. This is my
Whispers,
last
alright.
first level spell slot.
I was expecting it to be like.
So, yep.
Wisdom. That is 12.
Hey, baby. Come here. Big money wings. Big money. Salvian.
Big
That's
money.
10 points of psychic damage, and it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay. Yep. All right. How long does that last, by the way? Is it just one turn? And then it comes back?
I think it's just as one turn.
Okay. So 10 points of psychic
Let me
damage.
check. Check.
But obviously, if they run off the map, they're dead forever.
Yeah.
He's off in the forest. He forgot what he was doing.
Yeah, it just uses its
I am
reaction, and then
confused.
when it's done, it's done.
All right. So this one turns to run. 1, 2,
America?
5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to make an athletics check to jump over this wall because you do have to like climb over this.
Yeah. It's not gonna move into dangerous territory. But
All right.
I just want to believe it fails his check and runs headfirst into the wall.
All right. So it gets about this distance.
like a shark, the last one.
Alright.
And then with my bonus action, I have a movement now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Didn't you get an attack of opportunity when it ran? Shouldn't you have?
Yeah.
I would
Technically.
say no.
Well, no. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it would be yes.
So you can
would
use
get
your
if you have
reaction.
if you have a weapon. In
I
your
do.
hand.
I keep my
you
flute
get-
offhand and my rapier on hand.
That's
so.
a pretty good combo. I didn't even realize.
Yeah. It's
Flute
well,
rapier.
that's a really good combo.
Yeah.
So this is a +5.
You're welcome.
All right. Well,
Just kidding.
a 7.
Nice combo.
I get advantage, right? Because it's
Yeah.
it's running away. Yeah, great combo, guys. Good job, team. I'm gonna go ahead and it's gonna come back. So yeah, I'm gonna like step right here, and then I will. Let's inspire.
Sorry.
Here we go. I will inspire Vistra again. You're doing okay. You're also out of reach.
Oh.
And I don't fucking know.
All right.
I'll just
Seat these bitches.
He goes, I don't fucking know, and then you get inspired.
You feel
You
something.
get inspired.
You're inspired, but
Can she be doubled up on inspiration?
should use it. Oh no, she
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
Shit, no, you can't.
Yeah, don't
I thought
inspire
she.
someone.
I thought she did. In which case, I will inspire Cora,
Yeah,
and
bitch.
I will say, "Take him out, gnome."
And she's inspired.
I'm
by
a halfling! Slash.
The anger. She goes into a barbarian.
All right.
You go, gnome.
Right.
There's no place like gnome. There's no place like gnome. There's no place like gnome.
So the one that you had sent running the first time has by this time made its way back.
Yeah.
It is
Fucking
1, 2,
try.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Here.
Oh, is it their turn now?
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Bye bye. Oh, hello.
Wait a second.
Hello. I have created additional problems.
Hello. It's me.
Okay. So first one is going to attack Morthos. Natural 20.
Haha! Blocked.
And
Oof.
And post.
Ooh, 13 points of piercing damage.
Oh, you good?
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I got it this time. No, I'm on 5 health. I'm fine. That's easy street.
remember how we were like, guys, don't worry, we need a cleric.
Oh yeah, wisdom saving. What am I now?
First session, I guess.
Oh, baby, that's a 7.
7. Alright. You take
No, it's an 8. Wait, never mind. We're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
4 points of fire damage.
Reduced to 2.
No, we're just a 1.
Oh, no, reduced to 2. It's fire damage.
The fire damage
is
is reduced.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because you're a chief.
Oh.
That one's gonna help
Hellish,
you.
hellish rebuke, hellish rebuke, hellish rebuke.
It's once per day.
You can also use it. You guys.
Wait, no, you're at 3.
Oh, I can.
You're at 3. You took
Oh, how much
2
damage? Oh yeah, I took 2 damage, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
because it was at 4.
I'm gonna need that.
You're gonna need that 3.
I can cast it at 2nd level. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level against him.
Yeah, when you
Alright.
racially cast it, it's always at 2nd level, and then you can use your spell slots at whatever level. they're at.
What's it? A wisdom saving
Dex
throw?
save.
Dex save.
Oof.
19.
Okay, it's
Ah!
half damage. It's still 30-10.
Cool.
Shit. Now I gotta fucking. Do I see Morthos like he's been hurt?
Uh, you're what?
There's a camera on. You haven't checked this.
Yeah, I'll check in just a second.
Anyway, yeah, it was 10 damage halved because they failed or they succeeded.
All right.
Yeah. Do I hear? Do I like hear / see Morthos like get hurt?
I just cry out like a scholarly little bitch. Help! Help!
That's how it
I
happens.
need some
If
money.
he yells out like that, then yeah, you definitely hear him.
Not just anybody.
Yeah, we should check that above him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was informed recently.
If you can see your butt, you'll be fine.
There we go, much better.
There you go.
Can we just keep a train on Jacob's ass?
I mean,
Get a whole new camera
best
and a
angle.
glass bottom chair.
all right.
We have a lot
So-
more viewers. Infinitely.
So you just okay. So yeah, the wolves.
I just
Alright.
yeah, I'm
Alright,
getting
one attack against Cora.
thunderfucked.
That is. Oh wait, it didn't take its second attack against.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
But you already moved on to Cora.
That's the attack,
Uh,
baby.
Well, your first attack was a 12. Is that-
Multi attack is what killed my
No,
mom.
I have 15 armor.
All right,
Shout out
so
to you, Mike.
9.
Easy blocks.
All right. So now
That's
second
okay.
attack against Cora. That is a 22. Alright. You take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, baby.
2.
2.
You got it.
All right.
That's a big fat.
So you take
Wise as hell.
3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As its teeth sink into you, again, it begins oozing almost like a venom. This green liquid that begins pulsing through your veins, but it burns. Now 4 attacks against Vistra. She has 2 of them on her. First one is a 9. Second one is a 15.
Nope.
Nope. All right, next 2.
What did you
That
really
is
say?
a
16.
13.
Nope.
And a natural 1. Alright, so these 2 wolves are just a flurry of attacks against you, but you're just able to block and dodge out of the way, throwing one into the other, knocking them down, and they get back up, but those are all their attacks. Alright, so now 2 attacks against Kelistar.
You can fucking try.
That is a 10
Nope.
and a 21.
You can fucking succeed.
Alright. That's a 4 points of piercing damage, and I need to make a wisdom saving throw here.
4 points. That's. I die. I just immediately die. It's easy. That fucking do what I want. 4 points piercing damage, and then wisdom.
Wisdom.
Ooh, baby, that's a big fat 8.
2 points of fire damage.
Ooh, baby, that's
It's a big
big fat 8. That's a meaty 8. That has got girth. Anyways,
Oh, okay, good.
wait. Oh, the first one.
An 8 with girth is just a 0.
No, it's just
Stop.
a fat 8. That 8. That is the thick 8. 2 C's.
Alright.
Hourglass figure.
So, at this point,
No.
another shift in the sky, another strike of bright green lightning.
You got fucking lair actions?
Alright, this one is going to fall this way, and it's
Oh,
going
fuck,
to
of
actually
course.
threaten Belden.
Fuck.
How I'm going to do this is
Am I close enough to
your
like-
reaction, your reaction to this can either be save yourself or save Belden.
Oh, fucking hell yeah.
Alright. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for Belden.
For Meldon?
Yeah. Or this is your dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
but
baby.
you're helping
23.
him do it. All right. So all right, and I need you to make one as well. Dexterity saving throw.
Hurts.
Make a strength throw. Catch the tree.
Honestly, I could.
Plus what?
I think you couldn't.
12
You're a
plus
midget.
5.
Oh,
I have
dexterity.
plus 6
Okay,
on
so I have
saving throws for strength.
17? Yes.
I mean, but you can't catch a tree.
Oh, yeah, that was my bad.
Watch me.
Sorry, 17.
17. All right.
23.
So you are able to
raging,
push
too.
Belden out of the way. He stumbles for a second. All of the lights in the forest and the circle flicker, but come back
Will
come
remain
back on
strong.
immediately.
Okay, cool.
And Anthony, you take Kelistar, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are actually just catch the end of the tree.
Easy peasy.
How big are these trees?
Wait, why was I taking a throw?
The tree like threatened this line.
Oh, okay.
And you were in that line.
Okay, yeah.
And actually, one of the wolves is gonna make it. It's
Damn it.
fuck you, bitch ass.
So he is moved here. Yeah, have I moved out of the way? Or
No, you-
I just gotta shove them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
After that, it is Morthos. Your turn.
How beat up is this wolf in front of me?
This is the first one. It looks fairly injured. Its face is falling off, and it's got lots of wounds on its
On
body.
a scale of 1 to its max HP,
Yeah.
where does it sit?
Oh god.
I feel like one more solid hit would probably.
I don't think I can get a solid hit, but you know what? I can't run because I'll just get chased down. We're gonna go Eldritch Blast with disadvantage on that fool.
Do it.
I believe in you.
18. Start strong. 17.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
that hits,
That's that's like a 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and make roll your free damage.
Nice.
8 plus that's a 12.
12 points. of
Fuck
damage.
him
Alright,
up.
so you
The gun in the mouth.
again, your eyes flare
The
up.
golden
You
gun.
cast your familiar
Golden
Eldritch Blast. You take a step back, and using that force, the Eldritch Blast, you push yourself back and blow the wolf. Like it goes straight into its mouth and splits it down the middle. It explodes out the
Deadly.
back, and it is very dead.
GG. Woo! Alright, I'm gonna leave.
Daddy's gonna go away.
I would like
Back
to
to
Go
town.
limp
Which
behind
way
a tree.
are you? Which way are you going?
Oh wait, I do have movement now because
Yeah,
he's
you have
gone.
movement
Oh,
and a bonus action.
baby. I don't have any bonus actions.
You can call out whatever his name is.
It's like,
What's
oh,
your record?
oh yeah, my record keeper. That's Montag.
Montag.
Yeah, as per usual, I'm gonna pull Montag from my tome and I'm gonna send him into the air as a swallow, just keep him out of harm's way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run into the circle to the north, and I'm just gonna attempt to get not near any of the dogs, but near enough to Kelistar.
25, 30. As far as you can get right now.
Yeah.
Here, if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna angle it that way. I'm
Yeah,
gonna cork
alright.
around, and I'm gonna scream, "Kelistar, a hand!" And I stab myself.
Oh, fucking course.
It's like, I saw you kill it. Good job, dude.
All right.
As I look at him bleeding on the
I
floor.
bring back Montag and give myself a paper cut on the jugular.
Anyway, I can
This
swing
guy-
an axe through like both of them.
Not right now.
No.
With shot.
Get a critical hit and we'll talk.
Question. Oh wait, shit! I'm out of first level spell slots. Fuck! I either have to save you or kill them.
Alright, I'm gonna swing at one.
What a
of them.
decision.
Okay, go ahead and make an
It
attack
is.
roll.
Be the support.
I know. Which kind of sport do I want to be? Do you still have inspiration?
Yeah. Should I roll the inspiration?
I mean, what did you roll? Just tell us the
Well-
number.
Go for the inspiration just in case.
It's low enough to make it.
Now we're at 16.
16 hits.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
You
wait,
rolled a 12,
six.
but you never added your weapon.
Oh,
Yeah, she had an
okay, so-
18 to begin with.
Would you take 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so then you keep. It's your first game. Definitely some leeway. You get the hit. Keep your inspiration.
By the time we hit game 100, though, he's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty strict on the rules.
Alright, so we're up at 18.
All right, so that does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Come on.
One.
Nice.
5.
5 points of damage.
One whole
Against
lane.
which one? The left or
7.
right one?
7.
7.
Rage
Left or right?
damage. Remember your rage damage.
This one or this one? They.
I want the raccoon looking one.
Okay.
The raccoon looking motherfucker.
All right. So 7 points of damage against that one.
Nice.
Five.
Noise in your noise, bro.
Nice.
Nope, that was the wrong number. Okay, there we go. That brings us to Cora. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and stab that son of a bitch.
All right.
Did that thing attack Cora?
On its turn, yeah.
Yeah. 1d8 of thunder damage.
When it attacks too.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it moves.
Okay.
I mean, as far as it's kind of vague, but my idea is like if it just like stays there and doesn't do anything.
I feel like if it says when it moves, it means.
However you want to rule it.
From that positioning,
Yeah.
that's what I would think too.
It's a
So
combat
I'm gonna
spell,
roll-
and it's given as like a combat term. We all know
Yeah.
movement.
I'm
However you
gonna
wanna
roll
do
it like for this for now. We'll look into it later.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Gonna try and stab
Yeah.
that guy.
I'm gonna get him with the swords.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. I have inspiration too, right?
You do.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
that's
try and use
11
that
right
shit
now.
because
So
I have
roll a
11.
d6.
Okay,
So it's 16.
16.
16 does hit.
Hey!
Fuck
Inspiration
yeah.
works, baby.
Okay.
It's my ultimate goal every time.
Okay, I hit 4.
4 points of damage. All right.
Yeah.
Double yeet.
Let's go.
Sad yeet.
Okay. So you take your blade, slice it through, you cut it underneath its eye. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is
That's easy.
it is getting wounded at this point. It was looking pretty injured. Kellistar, is your turn.
Alright, hearing Morthos cry out to me, I'm going to go ahead and give him a healing word at the second level.
Okay.
And they'll just say, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit wounded and I need some healing now. So,
Oh yeah. So
I was like to refuse healing.
well,
Can the wolf attack him while
you
he's
get
performing
10 points,
this?
10 healing, 10
Heck
points
yeah.
of healing.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
And, that plus 4 charisma.
Yeah.
It's supposed to. And then I'm going to turn to this guy and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. What do I have? Nothing. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on it, and I'm just going to say, who's a good boy? You a good boy? You a good boy?
Oh, I like that. That's good.
That is 6.
Yeah, you can suck my left nut. Takes 4 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Can I just
Why
like,
like that?
can I just be like,
How
he's
does
a
that-
good boy this whole time, but he's just like, stop. I'm a wolf. I am a man.
I'm a bad boy,
It's
okay?
like a SpongeBob episode.
Boy.
I am a man.
Bad
All
dog,
right.
bad
So
dog.
the one on Cora is going to attack you
Yeah,
twice. Natural 20.
Oof.
All right. So you, Cora, you take 7.
Hey guys, remember when I was like, hey, I have half my spell slots?
What is it? God, I can't do math. 9 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So you're
3. All right.
baby.
You take
not
2
bad.
points of fire damage as well.
Okay, so 11.
Yeah.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Good time. Good
We
time.
have health potions, right?
I'm at full health.
Yeah, you don't count.
All right.
You are walking hit points.
Yeah, we'll see about that after 4 attacks.
Come for me.
All right. So first 2 is a 23.
Yeah, that's gonna strike.
Yeah, and then we'll shoot all at the same time. The second one misses, goes to 2. Third one's natural 3. Fourth one is natural 5. All right, so you get hit once, and then you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's
great,
gonna
those.
go well.
I know, right?
You do have inspiration.
Natural 20.
Ooh,
All right.
baby!
So you take just 7 points of piercing damage from the
Reduced.
bite, and
Reduced
you can
to
feel the
3
pulse
or
of
4?
this energy
Round up or down?
down.
Okay, so 3.
You
take 3 points.
But you shrug it off and you resist the effects of it.
I was gonna say I'm resistant to poison.
Oh, it's technically fire damage, but you also didn't.
You
It
didn't
looks
suffer.
like poison. It feels like fire.
So it's neither.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is.
The chemistry business, we call that acid.
All right. So at this point,
How that painful.
you can see, like, as you look around, the ritual has progressed to the point where all of the trees have this winding white-green light going up around them, reaching up into the canopy, up into the branches, and the leaves are now pulsing this bright white light. It is one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. It's just,
Freaky as hell.
I'll take a moment
Yeah.
to appreciate it between my bleeding ribs.
and
You guys are not allowed to die because I ain't got healing left. So,
Hey.
and as you watch them pulse, they all of a sudden burst with this bright white light, and then fade. And then everything
GG? Woo! GG?
Then everything returns to normal. you watch as the sky goes from this flickering thunderstorm of green and bright white energy to a peaceful starry night with maybe one cloud in the sky. The white light begins to retract and curl its way back down the tree and slips its way back into the circle, where the circle begins to dim and go to normal stonework. The wolves you can see were like these feral green-eyed beasts return, and it looks like they lose some sort of aggressive nature in their body, and they just slowly...
I'm still just going, who's a good boy? Good boy.
Still ready to prepare to be attacked, but they slowly back away.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Are you...
Nani?
So
Nani the fuck?
Do you guys let them back away, or are you going
If they're
to...
backing away,
I'm
I'm
letting
not
them back
I'm not
away.
fucking with no wolves.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
So
step up and
raging,
just stab
so
the
it's
fuck
swing
out.
him.
Almost like this weird
Actually, yeah, you are. You are
primal
tell it.
ceasefire. You just can calmly back away.
Whoa, man, just take these.
And so...
Yay!
And you look behind
Not
you
even success.
as Mila and Belden are just pouring with sweat. They're breathing heavily, they're exhausted, they're out of breath, but they look happy, they look content. And as you guys are looking around, you hear...
Oh. To which point, without even seeing it, I go, really? The slow, sarcastic clap? You're gonna be that asshole? Alright. And I turned to the source of the noise.
Did we see the source of the noise?
You look, and the source of the
Please
noise
let
is
it
not
be.
hiding.
Oh, please let it be our fucking
It-
charge.
No, it is.
That's what I was thinking.
You look at a young man, maybe in his early 20s. He has dark hair, sort of cut short and is messy at the top. Clean shaven. He's wearing similar robes or similar garment to the druids, however nicer, much more well kept. And he is just slowly approaching, clapping, and he's got this sort of 1,000-yard stare to him, but it's directly at the two druids.
Where is he in relation to us? Can you like put him on the board?
Yeah, he is about right here.
Oh, I'm gonna like, I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to him and say,
step in front.
Okay.
"Did you enjoy the lights?"
I did.
First one's free. Next time I was gonna cast you. Can we help you with something?
And
You
you
from New Jersey?
Wait, hey, you! I'm fucking walking here.
What?
you look at Mila and Belden, and they kind of go white. They have this look of recognition on them.
I thought they were already white.
I move to go in front between the two.
Right. Right. Right here. Or
I
Like, between the
Oh, okay,
aggressor dude. and-
gotcha. All right.
I join her and I simply just step in front of the ramp and I just I just hold out my hand and say, "And what's your name, sir?"
I'm Jack.
No.
Please, don't be alarmed.
Like,
I'm here for my friend, Mila. Mila, my dear,
oh
it's
no.
time to
I
come
don't
back.
like this at all.
If you'll, he walks up.
I never stopped
You're
you,
like-
dude.
He
Actually-
swings
He
Actually,
meets
you
you about
have.
halfway and says, "If you'll please, step out of the way."
as I look back to
Yeah,
our
that's
to our charge and say, "Mila, a friend, I assume?"
You look at her. Jack, what are you doing here?
To which point I step in front of her.
Mila, it's time to come. I've come for you.
I step toward him. and
Every
say,
night.
It doesn't seem like she wants to come with you.
He looks from, he's been like concentrating on Mila this whole time. He looks at you. This is none of your concern.
Isn't it,
Mila, step out of the way.
Unfortunately for you, my friend, it is our concern. We're being paid to protect them, and she does not seem very intent on joining up with you, so it's very well our business. So you can either step off or step up.
Step out of the way.
You can do this
And-
all day.
Belden, he takes a step forward. Not today, Jack. And you watch as Jack's eyes darts towards Belden, and he begins to cast a spell. And you watch as he releases a bolt of lightning in his direction, and he's going to.
spell. I don't have it.
Can I swing?
At this point, he's got like the surprise on him,
We were all kind of like ready, but then he kind of dizzy. We're like,
Yeah. All right. You watch. Also, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw because you are in this line.
With advantage.
God. With advantage, so I roll it twice.
Yeah, take the higher number. Is this the lightning bolt spell?
9, and then can I roll inspo?
Have you used it yet?
Yeah, you still have it. 15 total.
We are fucked.
Thank you.
Have you casually thrown out lightning bolts?
I need to.
Adding small numbers
How many
is one of my
D6 is
meta
it?
qualities.
86, my dude. At what
Yeah,
level?
It's third.
No, 86.
86. And then.
You here, let me just.
You want to catch that 86 damage?
And then. Alright. So.
Enjoy that.
What was your saving
There's
throw?
15.
Wait, is it? Wait, what
It
was
was
the
15.
for?
Dexterity saving.
So then it's 17.
17. Alright, so you take 11 points of lightning damage.
Oh, did you already roll?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was rolling the whole
Okay.
Oh,
11.
shit.
Yeah. So as
I think I was
a
at 35.
bolt of bright blue and purple lightning just streaks from his fingertips, you dodge mostly out of the way, it clips your shoulder. However, it hits Belden square in the chest. He is sent rocketed backwards onto the ground, and Mila goes, "Dad, no!" And she goes over to him and like holds his head up, and you can just see tears mixing with sweat just start pouring down her face.
Is he like?
You look over from this distance, he's at least unconscious.
Shit, I don't have any fucking heals right now. God damn it. Milo, if you have any heals.
And
Do I have a moment?
At this point,
Can I
everyone
attack
roll
him?
initiative.
God fucking
Oh, son of... Oh.
10.
I was really hoping to go first for this one.
Wait,
What'd you roll?
19.
Two.
is there, do you add anything to this one?
Dexterity.
Initiative.
You want to try?
Oh,
Oh,
this
so
is
I'm at 12.
dexterity?
Yeah, it's a dexterity.
It's your
Oh,
dex,
okay.
but it's also written up here for convenience.
So it's your initiative plus 3.
12.
So what, 19?
I had
What'd
such
you
a
roll,
good
16?
idea.
Yeah.
But I'm right here.
Alright.
Sweet.
Mine
Wait, but I thought
was-
this was
See, Daddy,
dexterity.
I'm confused.
It is. It's your dexterity modifier, which is plus 3.
Oh.
This is about how quick you can be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 19.
Alright.
Shout
So-
out to CJ for always having a minus.
So you see Jack now with a flicker of purple lightning in his eyes. I said, step out of the way. And
Alright,
he's...
guys, I hope you're ready for this first game too.
okay, so can I get an initiative order? What was
12.
20? Alright, so I guess I'll do 25 to 20, 20 to 15.
What'd you roll?
I got a 19.
Okay, I thought you were pointing.
You gotta say
19.
No, I was like,
Okay, gotcha.
That's me.
You gotta say it out loud.
It's like,
Alright, 15 to 10.
12.
What's your dexterity? Like the number.
14.
The number. 14. Okay, so it's me first.
sad day.
Glad I have so much spellcasting left, guys. I can mock him to death.
I got none.
Yeah,
Like a
you have powerful
slingshot.
cantrips.
One powerful cantrip.
Yeah, I know, and you can use it forever.
He's not gonna be fooled by minor illusion
I don't know. These seem
or
like-
thaumaturgy.
I don't know about that. Give it a shot.
Here, you
And
can
then-
have this minor doll.
He has an AC of 30, guys, so don't worry. Easy peasy.
I forgot how to spell your character's name. What is it?
Morthos?
Morthos. M-O-R-T-H-O-S.
Gotcha. And then... Okay. He's at the tap.
He's at the tap.
He rolled 20. This isn't a roll, but he rolled that.
Can I, fuck.
Can I bulk?
Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind.
Alright, so...
I just remembered cutting words into them, so. Only use 2.
Alright, you watch as Jack,
Bad.
he looks to you all. I warned you. And then...
What's he say?
Oh, I warned you. I think he said I want you.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
Oh, no, Warren.
buddy, you're gonna have to buy me dinner first.
This...
This dick ain't free.
you watch as he, his
Viscera
form
constantly
begins
confused.
to almost shrink and contort as he grows feathers and wings, and his form changes to that of an eagle. And
It's the Griffin! He's back!
no,
It's the Griffin, right?
and he flies up.
Or
And
jack up.
flies up and over. However, Vistra and Morthos get attacks of opportunity.
You have to attack with a weapon.
Ooh, yeah, I have my book in hand.
Yeah, if you don't have a weapon, then
Can I punch him?
you can.
Oh wait, actually, can I take my attack as a grapple and attempt to grab his ankle?
No, it has to be a simple melee attack.
Ain't this booty?
That's why Warcaster's great for you.
14. 3 anyway.
3. Okay. Hold on one second.
You can cast spells as attack of opportunity.
Taking it first.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which means you can cast Eldritch Blast.
So what was yours?
3.
3. You swing and he's already flown away. You, however, just hit him. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yay.
Wait, what'd you roll?
14.
You say just hit?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not too bad. Oh, I got wisdom up there.
6.
6. All right.
What'd you roll naturally?
2.
You're not raging anymore, shit.
Why wouldn't she be? Isn't it like 10 minutes?
No, if you spend a turn, she hasn't gotten to the point where she can keep it going. If you spend a round not hitting someone and not taking damage, or not attempting an attack and not taking damage, you lose it.
Okay.
So we've at least had a good 30 seconds of conversation.
Yeah. Hold on. Just give me 1 second.
I have to look at this 9th level spell, guys.
So he's gonna cast Wish twice.
Can I
you're dead.
Can I spend my wish spell to wish that I can cast wish 3 times a turn?
I think so.
It's foolproof plan.
I cast Wish to create a new spell that's better than Wish with no drawbacks.
I create a 10th level spell.
There we go.
Or a leader.
All right. So. Okay. Yeah. All right. So Jack, his eagle form comes down and lands next to Mila, who is currently like on her knees holding Belden.
Right.
And that's about his turn.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
All right.
Well, now
so,
we just got. Oh, he just wild shaped, didn't he? He didn't.
All right, Cora, it is your turn first.
He's got a second health level. Skellstar's seen druids before, right?
You at least heard of them.
Yeah. At least then.
But you don't know they have health bars.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right, so Cora, what are you doing?
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna run up to that bitch and I'm gonna try and stab him.
Okay. So, what's your movement again?
25.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can
Yeah,
just
you
get
can just
over
get there.
Yeah. And
You like run between my legs.
yeah. So go ahead.
Dive
and,
underneath.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
You would get.
She doesn't get sneak attack. She's
I'm
not-
right there.
Okay. Yeah,
I
there
get
we
sneak attack. Okay. I got 14. Wait, what? Okay, 19.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cutting Words. So it's.
Wait, all 3 of these?
Did 36 plus 4?
What? I thought it was 1.
No. You have sneak attack right now.
Oh, okay.
Did you use Booming Blade for this?
4. No, that's dumb. Okay,
You're gonna
so
want to because he's probably gonna
that's
move.
plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so 15?
Oof, nice.
15 points of damage.
Yeah, I guess.
Nice. All right.
I guess.
Okay.
I can't
So,
stab that bitch.
sorry, I had to check something.
Stab in my shell.
And stab in my shadow.
Max 21. That's not bad.
What was that number? That's that.
You do
Okay.
6.
Cool. All right. So you take your short sword and you stab it right to the shoulder of his eagle form,
Ooh.
and you can tell that injured him very much. However, he still maintains his eagle form.
Okay, wait, can I back away as a bonus action? Because I can't do
Yeah,
you
you can
can
disengage as a bonus action.
Disengage.
that. Yeah.
All right.
And
so
then
I
use
do
as
that
much
shit.
movement as you have.
But you can.
You don't have to
5
you
feet.
can- you
Oh,
don't.
oh.
She
Oh,
literally
I
used
thought I had the
whole-
dash though.
Yeah, but
Disengage
You can't
is
use
5.
both.
You can move 5 feet.
Oh.
Is that how it works?
No, I thought it did. I used to think it did.
No.
I forget.
Wait.
Yeah, for disengage, you have to just take your action to disengage it.
Okay. All right.
So you could, so
I used
you
to
could,
think it
you
was
could
a-
disengage and then stand there.
Yeah.
Or you can use your dash.
You can
and-
dash as a bonus action, but you might risk an attack of opportunity.
Oh, true. Yeah,
So,
no,
it's a
I'm
mud-
good.
from
I'm
the-
good.
Just stand
Okay.
there.
All right. So that brings us to Killistar.
Oh shit, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Do I want to attack him with my rapier or try and vicious mark him?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and attack him with my rapier.
Okay. Whiff.
Put that one away.
All right.
So pull out the big guns.
Wait,
It's
why
going
didn't
in
you
the
roll
dice
again?
jail. I don't.
Oh.
I rolled a natural one, so it's going in the dice jail.
All right.
I gotta let
So
that one
is-
stew for a little.
anything else?
I'm going to inspire Mila, right?
Mila.
Mila. I'm going to inspire Mila,
Okay.
and I'm just going to look at her and say, fight him.
Alright. Yeah, she's at this point just got tears running down her
In
face.
case she needs to do anything, I'm giving her a d6.
Okay. Alright.
I got one more, so.
So that will bring us to Vistra.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run over to Eagle Dude. Jack.
How much movement do you have?
25.
Just enough. And you will have just enough one.
And I'm going to swing my great axe.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Do you rage first?
I'm a rage first, and then I'm gonna swing.
Gotcha. Do it.
Do it.
11.
11. To hit?
Wait.
That does
Oh,
not.
wait.
Is 11?
Is that 11 total?
11.
Does not hit. So, oh wait, I can set, actually, no, that was just wrong.
Yeah, well, he's an
it's
eagle.
a
He's
giant
an eagle.
eagle.
Eagles take shit.
Giant eagle, giant eagle, giant eagle. Still isn't it.
Ah, fucking hell.
Oh, sad day.
Double set.
Alright. So, anything else with your turn?
I don't have anything else to do.
Okay, Morthos, it is your turn.
Ooh, baby. Alright. I really don't think I could finagle an Eldritch. Actually, they're all
You
very
could.
short.
Yeah, no, you could also.
But I really want to
you could
get.
an angle with.
Is he currently grabbing her?
No, he's right
Is he
now
in the air?
He's like hovering like about 5 feet above the air.
Well, let's see how smart he
Could
is.
he hit him with an Eldritch Blast with that? Okay, I'm just curious.
I'm gonna take a chance. Let's see how smart he is. So I'm gonna use minor illusion, and
Okay.
what I want my illusion to be is a showy, bright, glowing dagger, just stationary. I want it to appear right in front of his face, like a dagger point an inch from his eye,
Okay.
and it's just big and glowy and dangerous looking.
Okay.
So,
That's
yeah,
so
it's
good.
an intelligence check to determine its illusion.
Okay. You're not sure. This was not the roll, by the way. You're not sure if he knows.
Okay,
But
just
it
a
is
big
that.
old dagger in front of his face.
Alright. Gotcha. Alright, so at this point, it is Jack's turn. Hold on a second. Nope. Alright, so you watch as his form begins to revert back to his human form, and he grabs Mila by the shoulder.
This is like a grapple check.
Yeah. So,
If you could tell me what their numbers are, like, because it's contested, right?
yeah, against Mila.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 20.
Fuck.
So
Fuck.
he grabs her
Does
by
it
the
Mila need to
shoulder.
roll?
What?
Does it Mila need to roll?
Yeah, natural 20. So not her.
Oh, okay, I was
like,
like-
he doesn't like she can't compete with natural 20. All right.
Damn it!
So, all right. So
I can't cut
grabs
it
her
with a
by the
natural 20.
shoulder.
I was about to have a double combo, like minus a d6 for him
What are you doing right now?
being upset.
Oh.
And he says,
He says as an eagle.
he says, come, Mila, it's time to go. And then, all right. So
what we hear is him going.
he changed back.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he
Fuck
changed
yeah.
back. His last
2
turn.
seconds ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
When you were debating the efficacy of cutting words.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you watch Mila with tears running down her side. You watch her bright orange hair begin to almost like underwater flow up, and you watch her eyes begin to glow a bright red, and the tears and sweat that were running down her face just steam off, and you watch flames flicker from her,
She's got a human torch.
like flicker from her body, and you watch she turns around, now streaming tears of molten fire. Like she turns around, faces Jack, and bursts into flames, and you can see the fire spins around her. I need everyone.
We're all like right
She's
next to
fucking
this
Jean
bitch.
Grey.
Aha! I
Yeah,
guess
she's
I didn't run
fucking
up.
Everyone next to her make a dexterity saving throw.
Who would that? Is Vistra in that?
Vistra is not in that.
Oh,
So
good,
it's a
good,
use of dex
because
save?
Yeah.
that was not a good
You
roll.
got 19.
10.
Okay.
19.
19.
You were supposed to do better.
He doesn't roll.
Oh, you're not even. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I was like
rolling for shits.
No.
You want to fucking say it?
No, I want to keep re-rolling until I get one that's worth saying.
Okay. You take so you take 15 points of fire damage, and you take half of that.
Shoot.
So,
Well, I hope
Seven.
you guys are ready to stabilize because your boy just went unconscious.
I'm
and
dead.
you watch
Yeah,
You're
as
We're both unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Fabulous.
Down and out.
Hope you guys
and you
get
watch
medicine
as the
checks.
flame also hits Belden, and he kind of just from the impact of the blast rolls onto his side and is completely scorched. and is just
he's
Wait, what did you
burning.
do?
So he's fine.
I'm out of range.
You're out of
And
range?
She was just
You
there.
watch.
Yeah, you know.
Those
the
of you
barbarian
that are
damage.
still standing, you watch as her body is now a flaming torrent of fire, and you can watch as two
Wait, what happened to him?
flaming appendages. He took a pretty bad blast of fire, and his face and like eyebrows are singed off. However, he's still standing. And she lashes out him with her fire elemental like form.
Oh shit! She's a fire elemental.
You can.
Or fire elemental.
I did also
It appears
hear
to
that.
be unstable and very, very finicky.
Finicky.
Okay.
All right, so that is. She gets 2
I
attacks.
cast Wild Shape. Fire.
And
I need to roll for damage.
I cast save my ass. That's
You're
a
dead.
that's the train.
Thanks, train.
That's the train.
It's the twain.
I like
Boom, 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 boom.
1 second.
Boom, 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 boom.
It would help if I. Oh, here we go. All right. So
we
he
should've-
takes.
We should have trained.
7 rocks fall on you and you die.
A 7. It's a very, very specific number.
So Jack takes
All the damage.
9 to 11 points of fire damage from the first one, and 6 points of fire damage from the second one, and yeah, all right, and he's on fire.
Sorry.
So I knew he was doing it right, but I didn't realize he was doing that well. On the way home.
Two.
Me too.
Okay, and then I just lost it. All right, so. Alright, you watch as Jack's body completely doused in flames. His clothes begin to singe off, and his face and skin are melting. He is in very bad shape, and he is now screaming in pain. The pain of somebody that has just been set on fire. It is horrible and blood-curdling. So,
Really? He sounds like he's on fire.
yes.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You're gonna heckle the demon.
So, Cora, I
They're
need
gonna
you-
pull a Griffin on.
Cora's unconscious.
Yeah, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Fuck me.
D20?
So
You get that
roll
just
a
for
D20,
bitching at him.
and you don't add anything to it.
10.
10.
Ooh.
So yeah, but you
One
succeed
success.
one. So how the death saving throws work is once you're unconscious, every round you make a death saving throw, and if you get 3 successes, you're stabilized. If you get 3 failures, you die forever.
And if you die at the game.
What is the 10?
10 is a success.
10 or
Anything
higher is a
below
success.
that,
Oh!
anything below that is a failure. So
Dude.
you need to get 3 successes before you get 3 failures.
Oh,
They don't have to be in a row. Natural 20s, you awake at 1 hit point. Natural 1 is 2 failures.
what?
And if you get hit by anything, it's an automatic 2 fails.
It's not like 1 fail unless it's a crit. Crit is 2 fails.
God damn it.
Yeah. Alright. So while you look that up, I need you to make a death saving throw, Kelster.
Hey, baby!
1 failure. Alright.
One
This road is
first
your turn.
game death.
Yeah.
All right.
First
So, I am going to swing at the burn victim over here.
Okay. Go ahead. And
Can you reach
your,
him?
Can't I?
Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm right there.
How can you reach it but you weren't affected? That's what I want to know.
I wasn't affected.
you can, because the flame came from Mila, and
Oh!
Non-natural 20.
that hits.
If you take damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures.
Gotcha. It's just
If the
okay.
damage
So my
equals-
thing was like if you're in melee range, it's always a critical. So that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
9
And if
damage?
the
9
damage
damage.
equals or exceeds your hit point maximum, you suffer instant death.
All right. So Vistra, you take your axe and you, like taking advantage of your height, you swing at his kneecap and you cleave his shin off.
Oh,
And
what would
he
you roll?
Falls to, he falls
it.
down
Let's roll.
and begins clutching at his leg and like almost every part of his body. He is now writhing on the ground, barely alive. So that will bring us to Morthos. It is your turn.
Ooh baby, popping out my book. Gonna Eldritch Blast that fool over the corpses of my friends.
All right.
I'm not
Oh, so-
dead yet.
Yeah, he is knocked prone by the fact that his leg was just cut off.
Oh,
So-
can I really get a good line of
Disadvantage.
sight?
You'd have to disadvantage.
You
You can,
technically-
can you get up right up next to him and just
It's still
I do have movement. I'm gonna get
Jack,
up
can you put a
behind.
beam in this fucking
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up like 5 or 10 feet and reach over my friends.
Okay, gotcha.
So now I get advantage, right? Because he's prone.
No.
No, you had disadvantage. It's just
If
fine.
you're within melee range, you have advantage. But if you're attacking someone in melee range with a ranged attack, you
Wait, so I have disadvantage to hit him from this distance anyway?
If you
Because
got
he's prone.
If you got up next to him, would it be?
Yeah, so
would
he's
it
an
be-
easier target.
If you got up next to him,
It's technically the rules.
Fight. Oh, that's already a 7. Me. That's a 15. Cool. So
Okay.
that's a 13 hit.
All right. So 13 to hit.
On a
So
man
you
who's on
take-
fire.
Yeah, you take your Eldritch Blast. Yeah. So you take your Eldritch Blast. It blasts right by his head, shatters the ground next to him. He holds his ear. It also begins bleeding.
Through the fire and the
Yeah.
flames.
And so is anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna. We're just gonna.
I got nothing.
And at the start of his turn, he's on fire, so he takes
Oh, wow.
any points of fire damage and he dies. Or he.
I'm gonna go ahead and just.
So
roll
you
for
watch as
80?
any
Oh.
like he's at 1 hit point, so any amount of damage would kill him. You watch as the flames just lick off of him, and his eyes close and he stops.
That's what Cora's doing to me. As our like bodies are floating out of our corpses, our souls, and you're just like.
All right. So
Why you hit yourself? Why you hit yourself? Why you hit yourself?
at this point, you watch as after seeing that Jack has
Not expecting
fallen,
him to die.
Mila just walks up to his corpse and just begins wailing on it with his fire elemental form, and just doesn't stop.
Alright,
Until
I'm going to
he
take
is a
two
pile of
of
ashes.
ashes.
I'm gonna take my 2 comrades and drag them by their collars away from the flaming monster.
Alright.
The
Do you want
angry
us to
flame
make
girl.
another save? Or make
Yeah, at this point, you two both make another death saving throw.
Hey, baby! Stabilize me right fucking
I don't
now!
want.
I don't.
Got a 3.
Okay,
So-
I have
those are
healing
one
spells.
Okay.
God, one
Alright, so you have
If
one
you make a
failure,
medicine
one
check,
success.
DC 10, you'll stabilize.
And so
Okay.
you have two
Two
failures.
So,
I'd like to try and stabilize both of them.
Okay. What are you doing?
I can help try and stabilize them.
Okay, so you can roll with advantage. So make a medicine check with advantage.
DC 10, baby.
That's a 13.
13. Alright. So you walk
Oh my
up
God.
to Kalistar.
It's on the
As
couch.
the last breaths are leaving his chest, you're able to bandage his wounds to stop him from bleeding out, and you manage to get him to what you think is stabilized. So you are confident that he will not die unless he is hit by something else.
Now stab me. The Lannister
Alright,
says
So
the
do I
cards.
try to stabilize Cora then?
Yeah, so before that you need to make another death saving throw. Don't roll a 1. Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, so
Oh,
you have
wait,
2
she's-
successes and 1 failure.
Okay.
Alright, so roll with advantage because I assume Morthos is higher.
18.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
works. Unless you. Okay.
Yeah, 18.
Natural,
Alright,
yeah, natural.
so
You want to go for the
are-
20 and
you are
super saver.
able to bandage up her wounds, able to restore her to stability. Neither of you are in any immediate threat of dying.
Can I then go over to check on Blind? Whatever.
Belden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Alright.
90% ash, 10% dwarf right
I
now.
just
don't know
want
if
to
you're
check
gonna-
in.
Which
Alright,
is weird
so
because he was a
No.
nun.
You walk over.
Right? You'd think you wouldn't change races so
Just
simply.
to see, like.
Yeah. No. Who's a 3?
Okay, well, looking at him, he looks dead.
As you just see this woman, like you. She screams in fire.
Yeah. So, your decision is that he's dead, or your judgment is that he's dead. It's my decision.
Can we
I
try
call
and
out,
talk to
Mila!
Finish.
It's my decision. I'm the rule. I make the rules.
I am
you
the
die
law.
when
I
I,
was
say
checking
you
to
can
make sure that
die.
he wasn't like in pain. And he
No,
couldn't
good for
say.
you.
Yeah. From what you can tell.
I was gonna
From
end it if
nothing
he was
short-
suffering.
End him right.
From a
Unscrew
horribly
the
safe
pole.
distance,
By
I call
very
out to
fast.
Mila.
I
Hey!
have a dagger.
Hey, Mila!
You watch as she just continues until the body's nothing but ash.
Milo, he's good.
I take a.
And Mila just
Dead bitch.
after
Hey.
about a solid minute
More of those steps.
of just mindlessly, recklessly attacking the body,
Oh, that's
she
actually harder.
slows down, stops, and you watch as her body begins to slow and her body begins to turn back into a human form. And you look as her hair just completely singed off. She has major burn marks almost over her entire body as she collapses to the ground.
Like bald, just like
Yeah, just
no hair.
Just no hair.
Does she have eyebrows?
She does not have it. She has nothing but
Concerned
burns.
for this
If I thought she was
As I look on this
before-
alien, This naked alien.
Yeah, she looks like an alien. Just burn marks all over her body, and she falls unconscious onto the
I don't
ground.
think I can stress this enough.
Still-
She's
still
probably
breathing.
very naked.
What? She,
Can I go see
you know,
if
it's
she's okay?
PG-13. She's got, like clothes on.
She's got like a fog cloud
Yeah.
over the boobs, anime
There you
censorship.
go.
Like The Sims.
But no,
Yeah.
she's just
Nice, yeah.
she just falls unconscious. Her breathing is slow but steady.
Can I go
You were
check on
like
her?
you went like this, and I was like her boobs.
No,
I don't know why.
breathing slow but steady.
Right.
Should
Sure.
You said she's unconscious?
Yes.
We know that?
Oh yeah, you can see her breathing, but she's definitely not up and.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to town and get a cart.
Let's see.
I guess.
How long will it take for me to wake up? 4 hours.
I mean, I can take two. I can take Cora and
go ahead and
Bella
roll
stuff
for
if
it.
you want to
Yeah.
get the girl.
It determines how long it'll be.
2
hours.
All right.
So if no one does it, no one healed me
Get
actively.
one
I
on
will
each
wake up
shoulder.
in 4 hours. You'll wake up.
Can you really?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, one's a little person.
I can get 1.5 people. Yeah,
Hello, friend.
if you get the girl.
I'll get the girl.
One and a
She
half.
won't burn me.
All right. So yeah, you wrap them in some of your spare clothes and you begin carrying them back to the town. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All those spare clothes I bring along.
I mean, you have.
You have multiple outfits. What the
Yeah.
hell?
I
No,
got
we're
not
like,
a
we're like,
cartoon.
we're like
We're like
Scooby-Doo characters.
not a
It's
cartoon.
always the same outfit
Yeah.
every day. I've been wearing this ripped T-shirt for the last 2 days since that Griffin attack.
Yeah. And while not having to follow an elderly gnome, you're able to make much better time. It takes you a little less than an hour to get back to town as you're carrying these 2 individuals. Okay. So you make it back, and the crowd reforms as whispers and murmurs go throughout the town. Very small, so news travels fast, and as soon as you know it, like almost everyone in this town is gathered around you, looking at the spectacle of these burn victims and these heroes covered in blood and ripped clothes. It's quite the sight for this small town, and
Walk off.
Is there any kind of medic among the town?
Yeah, I'd call out, is any among you a doctor?
Nurse.
Or,
uh,
or I don't know, an herbalist. We'll take what we can get.
Vira actually steps up and says, I can do my best. All this town has is the closest we have to a doctor.
Have salves.
I have +6 on medicine.
I have ointments.
Plus
Do you
6
really?
on
No, I have 0.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, oh, shit.
And she reaches out for the girl and like reaches out and takes her from your arms. If you could take the gnome to my house with me, we can have him treated if it's not too late.
Didn't we determine?
Wait,
Oh,
she's
we didn't
just
leave
like
that in
from
the
first
forest?
glance she doesn't know. She's
Oh, I was
Excuse
gonna say.
me,
hoping
what
for-
about us?
hoping-
Fuck us. Are you kidding me? We're PCs.
Wait, we
We'll be
brought
fine.
them.
what?
We brought the flaming.
Yeah, I don't remember bringing the gnome because I
Oh,
couldn't handle
oh,
that
okay,
many
sorry,
people.
my-
I'm a weak man.
Misunderstood. All right.
Also, he was like,
We left that body in the
I
way.
got the party
Okay,
members
alright,
and he
my
got the girl.
if it's not too late,
Gotcha.
as half of his body is ash.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was done with that
all
one.
right. So
We're such good people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
checked on.
Vire takes all of the unconscious people, helps you
Can
bring them
poke.
into your house. You guys are kind of like sweating and like
Do
it's
some.
tough journey to like take these bodies, dead weight,
Oh, yeah.
all the way like an hour-long journey.
6 string. Same.
The
You-
fact that I could carry her was
You're
weird.
basically all like
You're
at some points you
dragging.
just drag them.
Your Vistra's juggling us.
Yeah.
Swept me off my feet.
Yeah.
So you guys rest for a couple hours. You come through first, then Mila, then Kalistar. You guys all nursing your wounds.
Oh, it's Tommy, no! Hey guys.
Yeah. You find that you guys you have some pretty bad burn marks on. You guys have some pretty bad burn marks on certain parts of your body, but you're able to kind of conceal them.
Sick.
It's nothing too damaging on
Oh,
your
man.
face. Maybe like a little scar, but other than that, relatively okay.
Yeah, no, I'm walking around shirtless. I'm showing it off to the world.
Yeah, and you have some pretty nasty scars to show.
I don't have a nipple
Where's-
anymore. I don't have a left nipple anymore, guys.
Where's Terhad?
Really,
What's that?
Where's Terhad?
Terhad,
gonna be
when you're walking, you see his like carriage. It's super hard to miss. It's one of the most expensive things in the town, but you don't see him.
So he hasn't ditched us yet. Good to know.
Yeah,
I go to Terhad's wares.
and at this point, you guys have gone almost through. It's About 6 in the morning.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Have Tiefling and I taken any kind of short rest?
Yeah, you guys have had time to short
While
rest.
we were like waking it up.
Yeah.
You
So
and
you
me.
use any hit dice you want,
Can I
spell
use-
slots to restore.
One more hit die.
I mean, you would have had time to take
No,
a
you
short
don't have
rest
to.
until I
Oh,
woke up.
short rest. Never mind. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in here and try and just. I'll.
Wait,
Is
so
it
what
worth
am
it
I
to take a
doing?
short rest, or should I just try and take a long rest now?
Hold on.
Trying to decide.
Damn it.
What do I do?
Up to you. You can take a short rest while you wait for me to wake up, or you can do what I'm gonna do and just settle in for a long rest and go back to full everything. I think I'm just gonna settle in. I trust that these two can take care of whatever they need to. Is that cool with you, Jake?
Sorry, what's the plan?
I'm gonna take a long rest.
Okay.
Like once I like kind of come to consciousness, I'm just gonna be like.
Yeah. Alright.
I,
So you guys.
sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I go to Terhad's carriage
Okay.
and I check what's in the back. I'm gonna see if there's any medical supplies. I'm just gonna loot it and forego my pay if I can find anything that can help everybody.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh well, I mean, I guess if he finds it, then I won't.
10.
Okay. Also, are you doing this like trying to be stealthy about it, or you just don't care?
Do I see Terhad anywhere? I'll be stealthy.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh, that one works. It's a 15.
Okay. So you rummage through some of the items in the back. A lot of it is cloth, a lot of textiles, a sizable chunk of gold. Do you take any?
How much is sizable?
Like a decent chest full with different.
More than 10.
Yeah. Let you just rough guess 200.
I'm gonna take my 1 gold bonus pay from yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Not
Yeah.
gonna help
You
your
reckon
party
you
out?
probably won't notice that.
Heck's not. I was the one who got in
Here,
here.
fuck the party. And fuck the king.
And
Alright.
fuck the king's chicken.
So you guys begin your short rest and then into a long rest. You sleep through most of the day. I assume all of you long rest because you, at this point you're almost exhausted. It's
Do you
you've
hit dice?
been up all night.
Yeah,
you
hit
gain
dice
back
and
half
health,
of your hit
everything.
dice.
Half-
If
yeah,
you
half of
used
your
all of
total.
them, you gain back half round
Oh.
now.
Okay.
Rounding down, you said?
Yes.
I did not know.
Yep.
And so
Let's take a full rest, which I believe is like this be 2 more hours than
The hit
one
points
is. I'm pretty
refresh.
sure.
what?
HP is all.
Yeah, HP goes all the way up to full.
Spells.
Spell slots are restored.
And
Rage
spell
is restored.
slots,
And then alright.
Ah.
So
Back full of rage.
Well, I guess you really did. What's up? All
Yeah,
your
that's
HP,
fine.
any hit dice that
Sorry,
you,
that
what,
wouldn't
dice, any hit dice that you use, any spell slots.
I don't have any spells that we
Anything that you use that uses that regenerates on long rest, which you don't have any of those.
Yeah.
Although Vistra has all of her rages back.
about an hour after you wake up and have been awake for a while, just sort of resting, recovering, Vira comes in. She says, "I have your payment," and she hands whoever's up a sack of 40 gold. She hands it to you, and there's somebody that wishes to speak with you, and that's
If
where we'll
it's
leave it.
Jack, I fucking okay.
Yeah, that's fucking Jack.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Hey!
Alright, well,
Session
What a
1,
fucking
prologue,
game.
introducing the big bad and guy.
yeah, I was gonna say. That's why I was like, Jack's, okay, cool, Jack's the big bad. And then he fucking died, and I was like,
And then he fucking comes back for the next session.
yeah, he's just like
Maybe he
omnipresent,
does.
can't die.
He does. Let's face it, he does.
Well, this has been the first episode of Rock and Roleplay. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next week. If you missed the episode, then you can check us out on YouTube. There will be a link below in the stream description. And thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it a lot. Love you guys.
Hey!
Don't forget to make a Minecraft parody of this session.
Hey-o!
Little
Laters.
hands.
We're hiring
Little
animators,
hands.
so please.
To win zone!
Did you guys want to like plug anything, like Instagram, Twitter, anything? If you
I'll yeah.
Not first time.
Alright.
Follow me on Twit Faceagram.
Why'd you